Okay, let's get into this. Let me flip this on. And we can get going finally. Had to set up a couple of things before I could start streaming. So we're going to spend a little bit of time here at Abandoned Iron Mine. And then we'll head over to my favorite area. You all know, Bashim's base. I got a couple of things to talk about before we get into just the regular stuff. But let's go ahead, pop on that double XP, and we'll get going. So I picked up some new weapons here. Well, I picked up one new weapon. I picked up the Saphir Great Bow Duo because I thought it would help a little bit, if nothing else. So I decided to pick it up, and we'll just roll with that for now. I made a mistake. I was thinking about my Ranger on PlayStation, and so I bought this stupid Laverto longbow when I was meaning to buy a crossbow. So that was that was my own fault. But it's whatever. It was stupid. It was a stupid mistake. But yeah, so now I have to wait. But there's not really anything better crossbow wise up on the auction, so it doesn't really matter right now. They're all just the regular, somewhere between +1 and +7. I mean, there's nothing like crazy good, so it's kind of whatever. I didn't really miss out on anything, and there's not any Laverto or Kazarka crossbows up, so no reason to do anything like that. But also wanted to say thanks to Zane, who stayed subscribed for a really long time while I wasn't streaming. So we're going to do this for a little bit of time. I don't know how long I'll do Abandoned Iron Mine. It's not the greatest for experience, so we'll have to figure out. It's like good for experience up till 56, but it's not like good at this point where we are at 56, so it's kind of like, I don't know. It's just, it'll be good enough to entertain me for. I got myself stuck under this. Okay, hold on. Okay, you all gotta move so I can get out from underneath here. And this camera angle. Alright, there we go. I'm out. So I gotta put on the double XP. You can see though, it's like fine levels of experience. It's just not like crazy levels of experience. Let me slide out of here so we can put on my double XP. So throw that on, and then I also took some milk teas out of my central market, so we have that for bonus 8% XP, so that's should be good to go here. Hoping I can get to level 57 today. Should be able to. I mean, there's no one in my spot right now because it's not a hot hour. I mean, when it's a hot time, it's like awful. It's like one of the worst things. I need to find a better way to set this up, because I have to like turn my head all the way to look at like the stream, like to look at chat and stuff, which is not super fun. I mean, I can kind of see it out of the corner of my eye, but I really, to look at some of the notifications and stuff, I have to turn my head all the way. So I gotta figure out what I want to do with that, get that set up better. But we'll see. It's just going to be trial and error, obviously. It's been a while since I've streamed, so it'll be a little trial and error over time, see how it goes. Was initially going to stream this on YouTube, just so that, all the YouTube people could see this, but yeah, YouTube was being straight terrible this morning, and it just wouldn't let me stream. It was really weird. Really? Is he? Okay, I was gonna say, is he really still alive? But I was trying to do the stream on YouTube, and it was just, it wanted no part of letting me stream. It's really weird because it's not like I stream all that much, so it's not like, I don't know. I thought it would just let me go live. I mean, it let me go live, but it wouldn't let me change, like, any of the settings. It was, like, stuck with settings from, like, 3 years ago. Whenever I tried to do a live stream on Madden, like, 3 years ago on my channel, that's That's the settings it was stuck on, and it would not let me change them. It would not let me change the title. It wouldn't let me change the settings, descriptions, anything like that. It was really something weird. Still trying to figure out exactly. I might try to figure it out after I get done streaming, but I only have a finite amount of time that I can stream today, so I needed to get to this. I wanted to get the Archer to 57 today. And you can see, this is what I was talking about with the slow experience for this area. I don't even kill these guys that fast. That's the issue. It's like, on my Archer here, I don't even kill them that fast, so it doesn't even feel like... It doesn't even feel like I'm doing a whole lot, I guess. Because I don't kill them fast, so it's not like the minuscule XP is worth it from the standpoint of, oh, I kill them really fast, so it makes it worth it for the limited XP. We'll probably move to Bashim's maybe a little bit quicker than I thought we would, but I'm not entirely sure. And usually there will be, like, music or something on the stream, but I want to upload this to YouTube because it'll finish off my Archer playthrough, so I gotta do it so it's YouTube friendly, so I don't get copyright striked. Which I've been getting, oh my gosh, I keep getting like the weirdest videos, not copyright striked, but like striked for different crap. Like I have like Madden videos getting striked for like promoting violence, and I just can't figure it out. I don't know what their algorithm's doing. Yeah, it is one of the most, yeah. MMOs, they're their own breed of confusing. It's kind of crazy how they work out. This is like once you learn stuff in this, it's like, you know, but it's hard with this game because there's a lot of like intricate stuff that even I like still don't know very well. Like nodes, I'm really bad with nodes and stuff like that. And like the worker empires, I'm still trying to figure that stuff out. There's still like a lot of stuff that I have to learn. It's kind of crazy. I'm hoping though, I need to do more research, and it's kind of hard because some of the guides you got to translate from like PC to Xbox, which is not the greatest thing. It's kind of hard to do because the PC guides are a lot of them are a little bit farther than even the Xbox is. Even if the guide is like 2 or 3 years old, it still is pretty darn old compared, like, or pretty far, not old. It's pretty far, like, advanced past the Xbox even on some of the stuff. So it's like, you gotta figure out, like, your own thing that gotta kind of create your own mental guide of things that aren't the same and things that are the same. It's a hard thing. It's kind of hard to know. But hopefully as time goes on, we'll get better knowledge and stuff of the console stuff. But for now, it's kind of a free-for-all. It's kind of some of the guides for console are a little bit speculative. Even some of mine are a little bit speculative because you're kind of basing it off of PC, but then you're like, well, if it's not the same as PC, how exactly does it work? And like the skill guides, they're a little bit, you gotta go a little bit different on console because the button combos are a little bit harder to pull off than the PC. So hold on, my alarm is going off on my phone. I don't know what it's doing. Stop it. What does it do? Oh, there we go. I don't know what that was. My phone was like going insane. I don't know why I had an alarm set for, what is it, 1 o'clock? That was weird. Unless I might have wanted to set that alarm for 1 a.m. and I set it for 1 in the afternoon. That's the only thing I can guess, because I cannot figure out why I would have a 1 p.m. alarm. I guess I don't know, I stayed up really late on Sunday working on, or on Saturday. Yeah, no, Sunday. It was Sunday. Stayed up really late on Sunday working on something, so might have just been that. Not entirely sure. But this experience is actually a lot worse than I thought it would be. So we might have to move to Bashim's like fairly quickly here, because it's kind of atrocious. I thought it would be better with the double XP. I thought it would feel like it was going quicker, but it's not. So I'm going to kill this guy, and then we're going to go to Bashim's. I know I'm wasting some double XP by stalling this, but I do need to go to Bashims, because this experience is hot garbage. But I want to kill the big guy and at least get the rewards from that, and then we gotta head to Bashims. I thought I went here for some of my archer to 57. I thought I like spent like, I don't know, I can't even remember what the amount of time I spent was, but I think I spent a good chunk on my sorceress here getting her to 57. But we get balancing updates for console all the time, so they might have changed the amount of experience that this gives out to 57s, or 56s to 57. Not entirely sure, though. So, I want to go to Altanova because I wasted time here. I want to make sure I grab another... I want to steal another double XP potion from my... or a double XP scroll from my Sork in Altanova. I'm lucky that my Sork is in Altanova. If my Sork was in Grana, I would just be screwed. It would be really bad if my Sork was in Grana. I think my Sork is in... yeah, my Sork's in Altanova. Because usually my Sork is hanging out in Grana, and it's like its own like thing. Now it's gonna be... well, now it's gonna be hanging out in Grana because of the house. Because I have my house there. And I mean, once I get Archer to 57, Archer's just gonna go hang out. Ooh, we did get a +7 Taratus helmet. Only worth a mil, but I mean, that's a pretty good drop. We do have the Delphid's Castellan's Carnage crossbow, which I'm really happy about because I can just use this over the Aswell. And for the world bosses, I need to start... I have not been good about Xbox since PlayStation has come out. I mean, like, my most recent Family Fame Fund, it was like 4th million. It had been so long since I'd gotten on at Xbox. It's just been bad. I've been missing, like, guild quests and all of that different stuff. It's just not been... It's not been good. Not been good at all. But hopefully in the future here, I'll be able to easily get back on Xbox. I mean, because Xbox will always be the main. I mean, I have Sorceress super progressed. Not super progressed, but way farther progressed than anything on PlayStation. I have all these characters to 56, and I'll be getting more to 56. I mean, we have Ninja 56. We'll have Archer 57. We're going to have... I'll take my Dark Knight to 56. I'll take the Lan to 56. Probably take Wizard or Witch to 56. No, I prefer the Xbox. It runs better for me. I mean, the Xbox One X compared to the PS4 Pro, the One X just runs it better as my game lags right now. But the One X runs it really smoothly. There's skips and jumps, and obviously with world bosses and stuff, there's some issues. But overall, it's the Xbox just runs better, and I prefer it because it's farther ahead, and I have more time invested in it. So it's kind of a little bit's not the PlayStation's fault because the Xbox came out before it, so I just am progressed farther. And partially it has to do with just the PlayStation version just doesn't run as well as the Xbox. There's a lot more stutters and lags. They need more servers because at night it's literally just a cluster of people. Like last night when I was recording the Noob's Guide video for PlayStation, I was at Kaya Lake, and every spot, it took me like 45 minutes to do the quest that usually takes like 5 minutes there because there was too many people. There was like 20 of us at Kaya Lake trying to complete the quest, and so every time an elite fisherman would spawn in, it was like impossible. Oh no, I'm going to the wrong spot here. Literally going to the wrong spot. I gotta go to Central Market because I know that's where my Sork is. Thank you, Asanitsa, for the follow. Appreciate that. We're getting close. I think I'm getting close to 100 followers on Twitch. Obviously, I don't stream on Twitch that well. I'm going to start streaming on Twitch more now, but I haven't been streaming on Twitch for a long time. And even when I tried to stream on Twitch, I didn't stream that long. So, I think, but I am close to like 100 Twitch followers, which is cool. I'll have that 9,000 Q&A on YouTube soon for the 9,000 subs on YouTube. Hopefully I get it up soon. I'm about to hit 9.2k. Might just, at this point, I might just wait until I hit 10,000 before I do the Q&A. Okay, so let me switch over to my Sork real quick so I can get the double XP scrolls and put them onto my... I guess I should have taken it to... the storage because I've transferred that way. Well, it's weird. I guess on Xbox it's different because we have people at various degrees of the game. I mean, you have people creating new characters or just starting, and you have people real end game at Camisylvia. You have people like me on my Sork where I'm like 58. I could try Camisylvia, but I don't think I'm high enough level. And so it makes that a little bit difficult. And so you have a lot more people spread out. You got people at thousands, you got people at pirates. I think on PlayStation, we're all still pretty condensed in one area. Like on PlayStation, if I pull this, I'll pull it up real quick. On PlayStation, pretty much everybody is concentrated at Abandoned Iron Mines, Thousands, Elric, the Iron Mines, or not Iron Mine, Helm's Post, or they're concentrated over here at Treant, Mantia Forest, their Cat Fishman Camp. They're all kind of like clustered over here. That's kind of the issue, is that the game at this point, you're either like at the beginning of the game, you're at the mid kind of 50s area. There's a lot of people on PlayStation who haven't taken their character past 50, so they're like stuck over here. So that makes it a bigger cluster over there. And so on Xbox, we have all those areas. We have a lot of people out here in the deserts, which is nice. That splits up a lot of the player base, so that's not as laggy. And then obviously we have a bunch of people down here in Camisylvia. So it's just kind of, I'm hoping PlayStation will eventually, once they add some more stuff to it, will get a little more spread out. Because right now it's just massive clusters of people. It makes it really hard to play. Like, really hard to play. So, let's see. That's all. So, extra combat. I'd rather transfer these. Do I have any left? I do not. Okay, so I'm just going to transfer... I think I just need to transfer 2. I think that should be good enough. Okay, so back off my sorceress and back to my archer. Hoping that Bashim's will go better here. We'll head to Bashim's. I'm praying that it's better. It's going to be tight, but be interesting. Yeah, it's hard because I know the base Xbox was atrocious. Like, it was I feel bad for the people that had to play on base Xbox to start with. The base PS4 sounds like it's a lot better. And then the Pro, it's just weird. The Pro, I feel like it should perform better than it does for this game, but I have some points where I'm like running across the map and my game just straight freezes for like 5, 10, 15 seconds. And I just don't know why. I really don't know why. That is an interesting looking skin there. Let's go ahead and get these out of here, and then I'll start auto-pathing to Bashim's. And the good thing about Bashim's is I can get the whatchamacallit, oh my gosh, I can't even remember what they're called. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this into here. I'm gonna get some stuff out of my inventory, get the broken shackles out of there. Try to save my... Is this a bound item? No, it's not. Okay. Get some weight out of my inventory. Because I don't have the inventory weight that I have on my Xbox. My Xbox has a lot of inventory space. Or weight space. So it's kind of hard for... my other accounts. Because I'm so used to... I think my Sork has like 1,200 now, which is really high overall. So I'm hoping it doesn't become like too much of a issue. I don't know. That might not be the right term. Issue might not be the right term, but I don't know. It'll just make me stop more, which I hate. I already feel like I have to stop a lot on my Sork, which drives me insane, so hopefully I don't have to mess with that this time. I'll just end up probably tossing a lot of the crappier stuff out of my inventory. That'll probably be what I do. Start to try to get a regular... Thanks, Eric the Hitman, for the follow. Should have another noobs guide out for you tonight. It'll probably be the last progression-based one, then I'll probably start to try to have a little bit more of... little bit more substance-related videos, I guess. Like, more tip videos than I have had. I feel like I kind of was taking a little long on the progression, so I just decided it'd be better if we just straight progressed. Because, I mean, most of the people need help later game than they do, like, mid-game. And with, like, nodes and stuff like that. I still don't feel like I'm super knowledgeable about nodes, but that's, like, the #1 thing people continue to ask me about. So, I guess that's what I'm going to have to do. There's not really much of a choice other than to just to progress it and do the nodes video for you guys. I'm hoping I'm going to do a little bit more research, try to see if I can get a better grasp of it. I mean, I know like the basic things, like how to contribute points and do all of that different stuff, but it's like the worker empire part of it, that's where it's kind of like an iffy question mark on whether or not I know what the heck I'm doing. And I don't know, I just don't want to give bad information or incomplete information to anybody. I guess that's kind of where I am right now. I just don't want to give bad or misleading information. I'm hoping I can put out something at least halfway decent. I'll have to put like a disclaimer, because people like, I don't know, I make a video and people are like taking it as gospel sometimes. Well, kind of. You can, like on Xbox here, it kind of depends. So you can see I kind of have all the major cities connected. Like I have Altanova here. I connected Altanova up to Abandoned Iron Mines, and then Abandoned Iron Mines connects over to Velia. But you can't obviously realistically get all your nodes connected. Like, it's just not a realistic thing you can do. So you have to pick and choose, and you kind of got to go in and see what, like, okay, that's a bad example. Let me go up here, because I know these. Okay, so like Bartoli Farm, if you go inside of here, it's got specialties, and it's got, like, the chicken meat production. And I have to figure out, because people usually want suggestions on where they should invest their nodes, but it's just essentially connecting what you need to transport, because you can only transport between towns if they're connected. Otherwise, obviously, it's disconnected, and you can't transport anything between them, like, automatic. I mean, you could transport them yourself, but you can't have it, like, you can't have your trade routes run through the big towns. But I think there's a couple, like, I haven't connected Camus Sylvia, and I don't think I have Kepler. I don't have Keplin. Actually, I do have Keplin. But Keplin is one that I wouldn't suggest connecting. I just don't think it's worth the connection. I just connected it because I was trying to test out these things here, those nodes. But really, I wouldn't connect Keplin if you didn't have to. Honestly, on PlayStation, the only things that I would connect at this point are... I would connect... Let's see. I'd connect Velia to, like, Heidel. It's kind of weird. I think it would be Velia Heidel is all I would connect right now. You can connect out here. I really just have Altanova connected because I had the points, and I wanted to try to connect Bashim's base because I farm it so much, but I'm missing some nodes in that connection. Yeah, I tried to connect them all when I initially started, and it's just, yeah, it's like impossible. I wish it was easier, but it's impossible. Mace Kill, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. Can buy the Marnie Stones. These are something that on my Xbox, or on my Sorceress, I just didn't do. This item why can't this be purchased? I have to be level 57. Thought you could do it at 56. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's go farm Bashims. I feel like I farm Bashims in like every other episode of my Sork when we were trying to get her to 58. I felt like that was like the regular video was Bashim space. I mean, it's a great place. I really do like it. It's not better than Thousands, but it's better than Thousands for me because it's easily soloable and I don't get like absolutely destroyed here. And I overthrew everything with that thing. But man, my damage is actually kind of trash here. I'm not happy with this. Getting Archer to 57 might be a little tougher than I thought. Can you just die? Thank you. I thought it would be like really easy because I think I went 56 to 57 in like 2 hours on my Sork. I mean, if you're gonna buy pets, the 3 for 2,000 is the best, especially if you wanna rank up, or if you wanna tier them up. It is definitely more worth it than like, because you're gonna have to have fodder pets anyway if you're gonna tier them up, and it's just kind of, it gets expensive. I mean, you watch the video of me tiering up pets. I spent like $30 for that video. I mean, if you did see that video, it's an expensive process if you're not getting them off the marketplace, which at this point there's not a whole lot on the marketplace. Yeah, Thousands is hard, especially on PlayStation, because it's like the best thing right now. And so you just get groups upon groups there, and it's just a death fest. Even if you're in a group of like 3, it's like impossible to farm. Big fan of your videos, man. Used to play on PC back when Ninja came out. It's kind of dropped off. See it popped on the console though. I've gotten really addicted to it again. Nearly 59 on 59 on PS4 is crazy good at this point. I still gotta get to 59 on Xbox on my Sorceress. This is really slow kills. I don't know if this is gonna work. I might have to go try to solo Thousands. It might be quiet enough on Xbox that I can do it. Thanks Proto Kill for the follow. Appreciate it. I really need to just quit everything and focus on my Sork, because I'm way behind on content on Sork and it feels bad. Like, I've leveled up too many characters, and I'm going to continue to be leveling up too many characters. Okay, like the experience here is good, but this is not good from a kill standpoint. I might have to just chalk up getting Archer to 57 as a failure, because I thought it would take like 2 hours, but I don't want to spend like a week working on Archer, because like these kills are really slow. I swear my Sork, I just absolutely wreck stuff on my Sork. We might have to change this up and just go to Sork and level Sork for, ooh, scroll written in ancient language, nice. We might just have to chalk it and go to Sork. I really want to start leveling my Sork again and get that too. I want to get to Camisylvia on it. It's kind of like awful that I haven't been prepared for anything on Sork. It's been awful. It's been like medium embarrassing from a YouTube standpoint, because Camisylvia, it was like initially it was Awakenings came out, and I was like, I wasn't prepared for Awakenings. I was like a level away from Awakenings. I had to do 56 to 56, or 55 to 56. And then now Camisylvia came out, and I'm not prepared to do Camisylvia. Which is I don't know. I feel like I should be better prepared than I am. And then now I haven't leveled my Sork at all for weeks because PlayStation came out. I need to get my Ranger to 56, so when that Awakening comes out, I can give that a good go, because I am not in love with Ranger like I thought. I felt like I had way more fun with Ranger on the beta for Xbox all that time ago. And now it just feels kind of trash compared to my Sorceress. And I played Archer now, and so it feels terrible. People keep saying thousands. Yeah, I prefer Abandoned Iron Mine. It's easier to farm solo, and there's not a million people looking to murder you. You mostly just deal with people at Abandoned Iron Mine that just come in and start killing your people, which is a whole lot better than people coming in to murder you. Because when people come, it's just awful when people come in to murder. I gotta move my mic over because it's blocking chat. Okay. Waiting for Awakenings. Yeah. Most of the classes get a massive buff on Awakening. There's not many classes that's like, oh yeah, Awakening came, no big deal. The wizard is huge. The Sork is probably the biggest because of the combo potential with Sork off of Awakenings. Because Sork relies so heavily on her skills that it's kind of crazy the amount of... Like the Raw-Bomb's Enlightenment that just came out for Xbox for Sork, that changed up everything. But I'm like 10 seconds away from chalking this. We've gotten 4% and I've been alive for like 40 minutes. This is gonna take forever. I'm just not equipped well enough to do this on Archer. We might just have to call it quit skis at 57. So I'll probably just go to my Sork, because that's what I need to level up most. Either that, or I could try to continue Dark Knight. Either way, this is chalked. I mean, I'm not even killing anything on this character, and it's not like I'm just like RB spamming. I actually am using skills. So this just feels awful. Just feels terrible. Yep, we're chalking it. We're going back. I'm getting on my Sork, but I gotta transfer my gear over. Cause this just ain't happening right now. That is some tragedy. I don't know why it's so... I know I have Try on my Sork, but this is like depressing levels of damage. Like really depressing levels of damage. For Bashims, it's 100 AP, and my AP's 122. Like, I know, it's down from my Sork, because my Sork is, like, its suggested AP is, like, I think my Sork's AP is, like, 180, so that's a little bit different. But it was, like 160 when I was doing it. You tried Berserker for... I saw his Awakening. Yeah, the Berserker, I think he's a really cool character. He just, I don't know. His play style in the beta was fun, but I feel like it was a little bit too not as exciting as I would have liked. For Sork, I'm so used to like massive combos and like AoE damage skills that I don't know, there's not a lot that I need like some flashy skills, because my Sork's flashy skills are like, they're both good and they're both they're good and useful. So it's like, that didn't make any sense. They're both what am I trying to say? They're both cool looking and useful. So it's like the Archer skills, I feel like sometimes are more flashy than they are good. But the Archer is solid from the standpoint of like comparing it to other characters. Most of my comparisons are all based on PvE. They're not based on PvP, because I just don't PvP that much. I PvP'd a decent amount with my Sork because I get attacked a bunch when I'm farming. Because I farmed Abandoned Iron Mine all that time, and it seems like you shouldn't be at Abandoned Iron Mine as like a level 55 or 56, but I was. So I got attacked a bunch while I was there. Same with the Archer. I got attacked a bunch while being the Archer at Abandoned Iron Mines, because people think you're like level 52 or 51. So if you're like level 54 or 55 hanging out at Abandoned Iron Mines, people will attack you all the time, and they're just shook when you attack them back and you just destroy them. Which is it's what happens. I think I showed it in one video where I was getting ganked on my Sorceress at Abandoned Iron Mines, and there was just this group of 3 people that just kept trying to kill me, and they couldn't do it. It was impossible. They just couldn't do it. They just didn't have enough damage. They finally did kill me because one of them went for knockdown, so they kept knocking me down, which got me killed. Okay, so I have to figure out where I want to take this Archer now that I guess I'm done with it. Which world boss I want to stick it at. I mean, 56 is always I think 56 is just going to be where I stop characters. I like Archer, but I have a feeling I'll like another character for another character to be my secondary. I thought it might be Archer, but it's kind of like it's a little iffy. I like Archer, but I don't love Archer. Which is how it's been for a lot of characters, other than Lon. Lon is probably in the lead, but since I haven't progressed Lon to like 57 or 58 or anything like that, it's kind of like, okay, well, it's not necessarily locked in. Getting flagged is pretty fun. It's usually me and my buddy. Yeah. Yeah, it kind of depends. A lot of the Sawzins stuff is like, if you're not on the main Sawzins rotation, you're probably good in duos farming, but if you're on that main Sawzins rotation, there are some like full parties looking to PvP anybody that comes in the area. It's kind of a nightmare to farm Sawzins on the main area. You have to have like a group of 5, and you have to have like a good group of 5, because if you don't have a good group of 5, you're just going to get slaughtered by the other groups of 5 that are there for PvP. Okay. So, let me transfer this gear over. I'm not going to make you guys watch me move my Archer. So, we don't need that and that. We'll use how bad is this thing? 11 to 20, it's pretty bad. Guess I have to take off all the gear. Transfer it all back over to my Sork. Take that off. Okay. I really wish it would... Oh, yeah, we were doing... Yeah, killing groups that are larger than you is so much fun. I usually don't run into a lot of, like, fair groups, I guess, to fight. Usually I just get, like, destroyed, but overall, usually if I run into a group, they're usually adequate level to compete with me, and it's just tragic. But every once in a while, I'll get lucky with some guys that I can handle. Let's see, put both of those back in, give myself the value pack, and that. I need to go to Pirates. That's probably the next area I definitely need to go, because I've never gone to Pirates before, so I feel like I could have some decent fun with Pirates. And I feel like I'm probably adequately leveled for Pirates. I need a boat, obviously, but I feel... Oh, my storage is completely full. I'll put this stuff on. I don't need it for this anymore. Regular dim magical, you can have that. Kaya necklace. I don't want to do my Helm's Destroyer belt yet. Necklace of Sealed Spell. I don't really need that. Nah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Put all that on. My AP's not actually that much worse. It's like worse, but it's not that much work. Underestimate Wizard. Yeah, people. So like Wizard it's weird. It's like really good in like scale in like bigger PvP, but like one-on-one it struggles. So like those 2v4s, it's probably actually really good because of Sorceress's movement and dodge, and just overall the Sork's ability to survive. Probably one of the better things that you can have in those types of fights is a Sork and a Wizard or a Sork and a Witch. I'm not entirely sure how the boats work. I think so. I know they have better health, but that doesn't really matter at this point because we don't have the sea monsters yet in the game. Let's see. Yeah, I think they have different speeds. I'm not 100% sure, but I think they do. I might actually buy this boat. Rowboat cargo container. Oh, it's not even a boat, it's just a cargo container. I need to figure out how to get a boat and all of that different stuff. I'm pretty sure they have different movement speed. Let's see. Maybe. Well, yeah. The smaller ones go faster. You can see they have 105% speed opposed to the 100% speed of the bigger boats. How many of these are pre-ordered? If I wanted to pay full price, I'd get the first one that went up. Same with the. I'll mess with that later. Only one at least a fishing boat. Yeah, I am not I'm not rafting, and I'm definitely not trying to swim to pirates. This thing's so far away. I don't know why I never went to pirates. It just never was like convenient, I guess. It was just never, I don't know. It was never like on my list of things to do was go to pirates. Let me hop over to Sorceress. We can just do this. Because that is tragic. I might try to find Titium Valley. That was kind of the next area. Either Titium Valley or Pirates. I think I'm a little bit past leveled Pirates for Sork since it's 58. I think I'm a little bit progressed too far to do Pirates on here. But maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, me running from Camisylvia to Altanova is awful. It's like a 30-minute run. Like, every time I gotta go from, like, Grana now to Altanova, I just literally set my character to auto-run, I set my controller down, and I go do something else. Because it takes forever. It's a nightmare. Like, it's weird. I don't really want fast travel in the game, but then again I'm like, oh my gosh, fast travel would be so nice at some times, or at some points, because right now without fast travel, oh, it's a nightmare sometimes to get across the map. There are some spots in this game that's just so far away. It feels like you're running or riding your horse from, and I leave my horse. The quest on pirates, okay, that's not too bad. 1 to 2% is really probably not. It's not bad at all. I think I need to get. I want to say 60 for Camisylvia, but that might be a little bit over aggressive. So repair all of that stuff. I want to sell. I want to at least put these in the central market so I don't forget to put them in the central market. So equip all the stuff that I can just equip shoes that I shouldn't have equipped. There we go. Put all of my gear back on. Everything else should be sellable. Yep. Can make temporary. Yeah, that would be nice. Like a one-way. I would pay money to travel once. Like, if I could just fast travel from Altanova to Grana, I'd pay like 1,000,000 gold for every travel. It's like a half an hour of time, and it feels like such a waste every time I gotta do it. It makes me, like, the biggest of sad. And I have to do it a bunch now because of the... Once I get to an appropriate level on my Sork, I feel like I'll be fine. But it's getting to that appropriate level on my Sork where I don't have to be in Altanova all the time. Sell that for the minimum. This is one thing people always ask me is, like, why I sell stuff for the minimum, but it's just because I want it sold. I don't want to hold on to stuff forever. I'll take the little bit of hit, millions-wise, just to get stuff sold. Because if I hang on to stuff for too long, it just is like, well, I could have had the money and done something with it. I won't sell this for the minimum because I know that this stuff is, like, definitely gonna sell. Like, I know the Archer stuff will sell because there's not a bunch of it up. Hopefully. I'll wait for the magic crystals. Those don't take long. I'm gonna hold on to the scrolls. I think it's probably about time that I do another scroll video. But you can see the weight limit on my Sork is 1220, which is so much more. Well, is my Archer like 800? Just so bad. It's so bad at 800. The Azula set on PS4 was upgradable. Rings, earrings, and necklace. It's not available on PlayStation yet? That's stupid. I thought it was. I thought people were exchanging and doing stuff like that. I mean, if you want to see because I farm Abandoned Iron Mine so much on all of my different characters, I have 13 weakened magic rings. So many weakened magic rings. Because I mean, I know Abandoned Iron Mine gives you the necklaces, but I exchanged them all for rings because I was gonna try to get this to, like, try, but then I decided that was a horrible idea. Let's see. Is there anything I needed to get out of here? What are these event coins? Complete the daily quests, earn event gold imp coins. One regular Crimson Eye necklace. For some reason I did this stupid pry Azula's Crimson Eye necklace. I have no idea why I did that, but I did. So I'll have to put that on some character eventually. But yeah, the trading in the stuff over at the jeweler over here is, like, one of the best things. Being able to trade in Azula's stuff at the jeweler. It's one of my favorite things that someone told me, because that was one thing that I wasn't doing. But farming all of the Azula stuff is really hard to do. I've had a lot of trouble. I've had really good luck at Abandoned Iron Mine, and that's about it. At Elric, at Helm's Post has been absolutely atrocious. I literally can't do anything at Helm's Post. I swear I farmed like 7 hours there. I have not gotten one ring or anything to drop. It's just awful. So, let's see here. Am I missing anything on this character? No. Okay. I want to take a look real quick at the piece of gear that I need for my Sork. There's one piece of gear that I'm waiting on, and I have to wait on it. It's going to be a while. Well, I guess if I sell all of this stuff, it won't be super long, but waiting on it's driving me crazy. Let's see here. Beg's gloves, what are they going for now? My Tri-Beg's gloves are still 690 million. Okay. Actually, they're 710 because 690 is the suggested price that I pay for them. So it's even more expensive. It's kind of crazy. Let's see. Where do we want to go on the Sork? Could go up to thousands and do my dailies. Could do 1,000 dailies, or I could go try to find Tidium Valley. I really have never found Titium Valley. And then I have to hope I can find my way back. I mean, let's go do Titium Valley. It's down here somewhere, I think. I'm like 90% sure. It's like somewhere down here. So I'm gonna go try it. We can go try that. Let's go try that. Go try Titium Valley. And I gotta change the stream title because I'm no longer leveling. Okay, so let me do this. Edit this. Let's change this. Leveling towards 59. Do that. Sork. Okay, change the stream title. Okay, let's see. I think that looks good. Okay. I would get on my horse, but I have the wagon out and I just leave it at thousands, so it's kind of whatever. I want to get my breath maxed anyway, so in order to do that, I have to run everywhere. So at this point, I'm just like, well, let me get my breath maxed, and then we'll worry about everything else. I need to work on getting my other skills up, because like my casting speed is up at level 5, and my luck is level 5, but my critical hit is at level 0. I need to work on like all of that stuff, because right now it's kind of tragic. I actually... Oh, hold on. Before we go, I don't have any gems in my Kazarkas. I know this is a waste of time because now I gotta run back. I don't have any I forgot. I never put any gems in my Kazarka's amulet, which is like super, super important. Which I can go crit because I have my attack speed bonus. Or my attack. Where am I going? I'm heading back to Altanova correctly. Thought I was heading to Altanova in some weird route that wasn't correct. I'm not used to running or at least paying attention when I run into Altanova this way. Usually I'm returning from somewhere and I'm looking at my phone, waiting to get back here. I need to... Like I said, I need to figure out... I still got to figure out the best way for me to stream with chat. Because, like, right now my mic is, like, blocking half of it, and I have to, like, lean like this. Okay, so... I go back to Central Market and buy some gems. Or some magic crystals. Okay.
I'm the marketplace director, Lucy Bentham.
Magic crystals. Weapon. Let's see. That's critical hit and casting speed. Might have to just do that. Critical hit and casting speed. That's really all I need. What, 30? This is critical hit and attack speed +1 and all APs +2. That's probably the one I need, but I don't have 32.8 million to do that. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Macekill. Glad that you got to enjoy at least a little bit of the stream. I'll probably upload at least this stream to YouTube. So if you want, you can watch the replay. I'll put it up on YouTube probably later tonight. Critical hit +1, attack speed, all APs +3. These are some really expensive... These are some really expensive crystals. There's critical hit +2. I might pick this one up. It's only 1 million right now. It does decrease my attack. I wish I knew... Am I getting more than enough attack speed? Like, am I getting +6 right now? Because I think it... Okay, so... Yeah, I think I'm getting... maybe I'm not. I don't think I am. I think I'm getting just the right amount. I think I'm +5 right now. I think I'm getting the perfect amount. And that is not good. So I can't take the -1 to casting speed. I just can't do it. But I don't need the +1. I just need... I guess maybe I'll just do crit for now and then I'll take it out later. These are like too expensive for me to put into a try Kazarka. I mean, it'll be a while before I upgrade, but that's still way too much for me to put in. I might just have to go... Oh, that's 32 million. Where is it? I might have to just go with this one. 2 of the 1 million ones. I think I'm going to buy this one down here for sure. The Agony. Oh, no, wait. This is my... No, wait. I can buy the Agony. I figured this out. I finally figured it out. Okay, so we're going to buy the Agony. Wherever the Agony is. Okay, so buy the Agony. Why does it say there's one available? Why does it say there's one available? Okay, game lying to me? Is it gone now? Did someone just buy... Why does it say there's one available? I'm tilted. What is this game talking about? Okay, so we're gonna get this. We're just gonna get 2 of these, I guess. For now. I don't know what the game is talking about, because there's not one for sale. Okay, so what sold? Okay, $7 million Great Bow of Fate. I'll take that. Okay, so let's take both of these out. And transfusion. Put that in there. Socket that and socket that. Oops. Back out, put it on. And not bad. Okay, so now... Yeah, so now at least we have critical hit up to level 2. Not obviously amazing, but it's something. Luck at 5 has not actually been that lucky for me, but we'll keep it. Yeah, I don't have that many set boosts right now, which is probably not great. Do I need to put... No, everything else... So everything else is good on crystals. Right? Armor's good. Oh, my gloves don't have... I think... Yeah, let's put... I'm gonna put a cheap gem into my... I'm gonna put a gem into my gloves. But I'm gonna put a cheap one in, because these are the first thing gone. Like, they're going very quickly. Attack... I don't need attack speed. I really need crit. There we go. +2 to crit. That's probably what I'm gonna do. I mean, I'll probably get this, which is +2 to hit and grapple resistance. Is there anything better? All accuracy is +8. All accuracy is +12. Wish there was a crit if there was a crit accuracy, I'd buy that so quick. That'd be like lock. Nope. Okay, we're just gonna take the +2 crit hit one. Yeah, we're just gonna take this. Nice and cheap, which is really nice. Grab that. Do have this Black Spirit Crystal that I should probably use or sell. It's kind of in limbo right now. Okay, go ahead and socket that in there. That's going to be perfect now. Because now I have level 4 crit and level 5 attack speed. Should be level 5 attack and casting speed, I think. So that's good. Okay, so let's go to Titium Valley. I think... I'm like 99% sure it's down here. I heard a package get knocked at my door, so I'm going to go grab that real quick. I'll be back in just a second. Okay, well, it wasn't a package. Not entirely sure what it was. Someone must, I don't know. The package guy, usually the package guy knocks twice and then he waits like, I don't know why he doesn't ring the doorbell. He never rings the doorbell, but he knocks like twice and then he waits and then he knocks like 3 more times, like really quickly, and then he sets the package and leaves. He has like a whole routine that he does. It's like the weirdest thing, but he always does it the exact same way every single time. But it wasn't him. But it was the exact same like thing, unless he just didn't leave the package today. Oh my gosh, why do people? Is it work calling me? And it won't play the voicemail to me. Okay, I don't know what. I thought it was work calling me, but it won't play the thing. It won't play my voicemail to me. It kept popping up, which is the only reason. I kept hearing the ding of it popping up. So hopefully nothing has gone awry at work while I'm not there. That would not be good. I usually never work on Tuesdays, so I highly doubt they're calling for anything. Probably, well, like, it depends. I mean, you can always sell them and then just store the money. It's not, I usually hold on to my gold bars for a little bit of time just because it makes me actually save my money for gear and stuff that I want. But overall, I mean, you might as well sell them. There's no real point to holding on to them. You can invest them later in the game, like in the end game. There's like, you can trade them into stuff and whatnot, but mostly they're just used for money. I mean, the best way to use them is just use them for money. There's some like random stuff you can do with gold bars, but overall you should just probably sell them. There's obviously, I mean, like I said, I hold on to them because it helps me save money because I'm bad. I want to spend my money in game quickly. And so I'm not great at saving it. Because, like, right now I'm going to have, when this stuff sells, I'm going to have, like, 270 million. And it's going to be very hard for me to save the rest, keep saving for Beg's gloves. So sometimes I'll convert it to gold bars, I'll throw it somewhere, and then I'll forget about it, and then I'll come back, and so I'll have that money. But overall, you can just sell them. I mean, there's not a huge need to hold on to them. I just hold on to them because, like I said, it lets me save money. Because I'm not good at it. I have the water. We're all good on water. We're all good. Don't have a lot of... I should probably buy more potions. So we're going to do that. And I need to sell this stuff out because I need the space. I know the hunter seals is going to be a waste, but I'm probably going to toss them. I know I'm throwing away, like, what is that? That'd be 15 blackstones. So I'm tossing, like, 3 million in the trash. I don't know. Actually, I might hold on to those. I actually think it was going to be that much. I could sell these because I'm pretty sure this event is long dead. Maybe. Let's see. Let's go look at the news. I'm pretty sure this event's dead. New login event. No, there's no event right now. There's the Let It Shine talent shy event. So I think our old event's dead on Xbox. So I think I can sell these, which they're actually worth. I'll get like 550k for them. Okay, I'm very interested to try out Titium Valley. What's up, Foreign Savage? How are you doing today? I'm interested to try out Titium Valley because I've wanted to go to Titium Valley for like a week now, or not a week, like a week before PlayStation came out. So like a month at this point, I've wanted to go to Titium Valley and I just haven't done it. Just haven't had the time, but You know, I'll be live for like another hour or so, so I might as well try it out now. And then maybe I can stream here tomorrow. Because I think I'm going to stream tomorrow after I get home from college. It'll be a shorter stream, but looking forward to that. Okay, let's get this stuff out of my inventory. Hey, Foreign Savage, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Clear up as much space as I can get, because I'm going to weigh myself down here in a second. How many do I think I need? Let's try 132. What does that put my weight at? About halfway. Sir Brightside, thanks for the follow as well. I appreciate that. Gonna be trying to do live streams as much as I can. Like some of you know, I do have a job that I would love to not... I'd love to not do my job anymore, because it's just like a part-time job. Need help. What weapon's good for a wizard? One that I can level up to 15. Let's see here. Well, I guess the first question is, Foreign Savage, are you on Xbox or on PlayStation? Because that makes a difference on what weapon you should get. Because if you're on Xbox, it's Rosar over the other stuff. But Rosar isn't on PlayStation yet, so if you're on PlayStation, it's a completely different conversation. But I'm hoping DFS goes well for me this year, and I can stop doing my part-time job. That's my real hope. That I can focus on trying to do more YouTube videos and more streams for you guys. Yeah, okay, so I'll show you. So, well, I'll give two suggestions. So, if you have a bunch of money, I would get Laverto. If you have a bunch of money. If you don't have a bunch of money, don't do Laverto. If you have a bunch, I would suggest Laverto. That's going to be your best bet. If you don't, then your best bet is probably... It's probably Bears, to be honest. It's probably Bears. That's probably the best thing to do. It's cheap. Those are the two options. You either have a bunch of money and you do Laverto, or you don't have a bunch and you do Bears. I guess that's what I would suggest. That's kind of widespread. 30 million. You could if you could snag a Laverto, I would try to do Laverto, because obviously prices will fluctuate between Xbox and PlayStation, but it'll be I think it's somewhere between like 5 and 10 million on PlayStation as well. So if you could snag one of these, yeah, I think it would be worth trying to do a Laverto, because the Laverto is like one step below, yeah, there's not a lot of weapons up on PlayStation. It's really hard to get plus 15 stuff on PlayStation right now. No one's selling it. I mean, because, like, on PlayStation, let's see here. Let's go look at amulets. So, on PlayStation, if you brought this up, like, bears on PlayStation, I bet there's, like, 20 bears amulets on PlayStation. Try when you get home from a new job interview. Well, good luck on the job interview. What are you trying to get a job doing today? I always hated job interviews, because they always ask you those like weird loaded questions like, oh, what do you think your best skill is? And I'm like, okay, you really want to know, or do you want to just know? You just want me to tell you what you want to hear, what my best skill is? Well, I'm glad you could stop by the stream for at least a little bit. You'll probably have to go fairly quickly since you're at a job interview, but hopefully you get the job, fingers crossed. I haven't had to do a job interview for a long time, but I have to do them periodically at school, in different classes, because they want, I don't know why they do it at college. They're like, oh hey, let's make you do a job interview. So I'm doing porter for another. Okay, that's cool. So you own your own cleaning company? That's pretty sweet. Like house cleaning or like car detailing and cleaning? I think. Is there any other cleaning other than those two things? I think only house and like car detailing. Those are like only cleanings that I can think of. I'm gonna assume it's house cleaning, not car detailing, because I think you would call it car detailing if it was if it was cars. It's probably just, or I guess there's a lot of different cleanings services. More than just what I'm thinking. Those are just the two first things that popped into my head. Yeah, office cleaning. That's true. That's probably the bigger one because that's like there's like office and school cleanings beyond like just like general maintenance and stuff like that. You're right, Sir Brightside. My mind just like immediately went. I guess my mind immediately went there because I have a friend that does car detailing, and my I know one of my neighbors does house cleaning. Ah, does your I know I have one of my friends' moms works for a office cleaning service. She has to work a bunch of nights. Does your wife have to work a bunch of nights? Because that just sounds unfun. Cleaning offices in the middle of the night. Let's see. I have no idea where Tidium Valley actually is, so this is just going to be an adventure of adventures trying to find this. Once I find it once, I'll know what. The good thing is there's this thing here, so I can use this as a landmark. I'll always remember that as a spot. So, luckily, this kind of looks like it's somewhere that could possibly be. Finding Tidium Valley is finding anything in the desert, I will say, is a straight nightmare. Okay, this is clearly not what I thought it was. Yeah, she works nights. I don't know. I've never really, the latest I've ever worked is like midnight. And I don't know. It's weird. You did awesome. What are you for? Or do you do office cleaning for in Savage? After talking with Sir Brightside, I'm gonna assume it's office cleaning. And my game is, that was weird. My game got like stuck. That was quick. That was like a 2 minute contract talk. Where the heck is Tidium Valley? This is driving me crazy. And I can't pull up my map. So I can't, like, I know where on the, oh, no, wait, I can. I just have to, am I really, I have no idea where I am. We're gonna find it, though. I'm gonna find all cleaning. So, like, house, oh, I'm dying from not drinking water. So house and office and just business cleaning. That's cool. We have, so like I work as an office admin at a grocery store. And so every once in a while I have to sign off for different cleaners and stuff like that. Oh, okay, so you were in there for like an hour before you got, okay. Cool. I was going to say, that was a really, really quick contract negotiation. While I have two of you active in chat, I just want to make sure my audio is not like, because I just copied my settings from when I record, so I'm assuming my audio is all good. Clean for high-end and low-end businesses. Okay, cool. Cool. For my mind went immediately to like house cleaning and car detailing, but then figured out. Then Sir Brightside helped me realize that, yeah, there's office cleaning. I never think of office cleaning. My birthday is the 5th, so Thursday. I always get the nice birthday present of football coming back because I'm a huge sports fan, so it's one of my like yearly gifts. Okay, good, thanks. I didn't quite know how the audio would sound because I didn't run a test stream. I was gonna run a test stream the other day, but I didn't run one, so that's good. Happy that that works out well. Luckily, she works days at a military recruiting center. Okay, that's cool. So she doesn't have to completely do full nights all the time. My mom used to be a nurse at night until she didn't have to do it long, but she was a nurse at night for a little bit of time while she was. She's worked at the same place for forever, but mine's Sunday. Wow, your girlfriend's is one day before her birthday is one day before yours. I have no idea where I am right now. There's no enemies out here. I'm just like running through the desert. This is the weirdest. I just hope I can find. I don't like how that. I need to get a compass so I can do better in the desert. But you know, we'll just explore the desert. Oh no! At this point, we're stuck out here. We're figuring out where Titium Valley is. I gotta figure this out because it's driving me insane. But I'm really confused on why there's not like any enemies out here. It was really weird in high school. I had a class. I graduated with a class of like 45 kids. I think it was. I always forget now. It's somewhere between like 40 and 45. For 6 years, you party 2 days in a row. I mean, that's fantastic. I mean, two birthdays right next to each other. Never gonna forget her birthday. Easy. Ooh. Okay, this looks like something. Let's go down here. What was I saying? I complete. Oh yeah, I graduated with 45 people. Oh look, it's finally some enemies. Hopefully I can kill them. Yeah, I graduated with 45 people, and so okay, this is Crescent Shrine. This is not Titium Valley, but whatever. We're trying this. And so we oddly enough we had like 6 people with birthdays on the same like day. It was the weirdest thing. I don't know if I can handle these guys. I gotta keep an eye on my health. I guess I can handle them. The experience is kind of bad here. Hey, good afternoon, Morose Gaming. How are you doing today? Just trying to find... I was trying to find Titium Valley here, but... we found... I don't know if Crescent Shrine is before or after Titium Valley, but this experience is really bad here. For what I gotta do here, it's really bad. This experience is awful. I just go back to Bashim's base. Okay, we gotta keep exploring, because I have the stupid crystal things for Titium Valley, so I gotta do... There's an actual quest up here. What is this quest? If it's easy, I'll do it. Talk to an Argos and figure out what's in his mind. Is this Argos right here? Because if it's... I can't tell. Okay, we're not doing that. Okay, so Crescent Shrine is here. But is Titium Valley before or after Crescent Shrine is now what I gotta figure out. I feel like I'm going too far north. I feel like I need to be, like, way over there. Right? Slightly. Because if this is where I am, I don't know if that's actually how this works, but... figuring my way back out of here is going to be the biggest nightmare on planet Earth. The mob density here at Crescent Shrine's actually fairly good. Not going to lie. I just don't get, like, any experience from these guys. Doing great 2 days ago, so I'm dropping in to see what some peeps are doing before I start streaming it. Yeah, I'm just trying to find Titium Valley, which I will say is not the most exciting thing. But yeah, I do mostly YouTube videos right now. But I'm trying to get into streaming it. I have been doing decently on YouTube. I feel like people enjoy the YouTube stuff, so I thought I'd stream, let me interact with people a little bit more. Because on YouTube, it's like, oh, You know, you leave a comment, and then I reply to the comment like 10 minutes later, or not 10 minutes, like an hour to 5-6 hours later. So I felt like I feel like streaming a little more interactive. I can talk to people, hang out a little bit more. And I mean, Black Desert's a lot of grinding, so it's a great game to just hang out and talk to people. I'm gonna assume I overshot Titium Valley. Yeah, let's continue. Let's keep going and see if I can. We're gonna keep going. But yeah, I think it's potentially something I can interact with people a little bit more in. Let's go this way. Because I feel like with a game like Black Desert, especially with it just coming out on PlayStation, it's something that people have questions about. I was gonna ask, did you do some how to get started? Yeah, I have I do have some how to videos for get started. Some people, I don't know, some people didn't like them. They didn't feel like they were as noob friendly as noob friendly as they could have been, and then some people thought they were. I don't know. I would just say you probably have to judge them on your own, because I had several people complain that they weren't noob friendly enough, and then I had other people complain that they were way too noob friendly, and that there's no way that people were getting anything out of these videos. So I'm not quite sure which it is. I don't know. I mean, people seem to like them overall. I mean, the comments compared to... I mean, like, the comments saying stuff like that were far fewer than the positive ones. Yeah, you're welcome. It's, I love this game, but, man, there are some things with this game, and just... What the heck is the point of this? There's just lack of tutorials and stuff that the game developers provided you, so it's a lot of just figure it out on your own and see what happens. Grimaldus666, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. How are you doing today? I need to do more guides. Even like a lot of stuff in the game that I think I should know, like nodes and all of that different stuff. I don't even feel like I'm very educated in it, because there just isn't a whole lot of stuff out on them, especially for console, which makes it really hard to do anything. Because, like, I'm trying to learn about it so that I can help other people, but all the videos that I watch, they don't help me all that much, so then, consequently, I can't help anybody else out with a video. It's a very, very... It's like a very fine line you gotta walk. It's kind of crazy. And a lot of Black Desert, there's like levels. There's like super beginner, intermediate, like upper intermediate, advanced, super advanced. It's crazy. Ever been sandbox so hard? Developers are laughing and saying good luck. Okay, yeah, it's crazy. They don't even tell you. They tell you like the most basic control. They're like, oh hey, right bumper, attack. Okay, go have fun. It's like all they do for you. And then they just give you quests. And I mean, in a normal game, it's like, okay, but this is an MMO, and there's a massive end game, and it's like, okay, can you give me at least like a 5-minute tutorial on nodes and a 5-minute tutorial on other stuff? Because this is it's a big old nightmare trying to figure stuff out on your own. I guess for Xbox and PlayStation, the one positive is that we have the PC to kind of go off of. I mean, we don't have a wild amount of stuff to go off of from the PC. Because it's different and they're way ahead and stuff like that. But it's still something. And we're progressing really fast on console, which obviously doesn't help. Can I please find Titium Valley? This is driving me crazy. So we're at Crescent Mountains now. I think it's probably safe to say I've gone way past Titium Valley. I don't even think that's a question. Pretty sure I've gone way past that. But now I'd like to see the enemies here. I mean, at this point, we're just exploring the desert. I don't know what else to say. At this point, we're just exploring the desert. And yeah, and for like someone like me who hasn't done a lot of like, okay, so the only MMO that I ever played before I started doing YouTube videos on this was Conquer Online. I didn't even play World of Warcraft back in the day. Like, I am like completely not an MMO player. Don't even get a combat tutorial. The only thing in the game. Yep. You literally have to figure out everything on your own. And the thing that annoys me the most, I guess one of the things that annoys me the most is the combos. So if you go in and you look at like skills, okay, it like some of them don't have like that says passive. That's not a good example. Let's see. Like Eruption of Guilt here. Oh no, wait, that's a passive. Where's the non-passives that like Bloody Calamity, okay? It's suggested like to use is while using Nitro laterally press A instantly, but it's like really hard. It like doesn't want to do it's just like some of the controls for the consoles like they didn't fledge out the way they did for the PC, and it's very confusing. Hey, Morose Gaming, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. But it just feels like they didn't fledge out a lot of the controls for console. I will give them credit, because I'm pretty sure the PC probably complained about lack of them telling you stuff. So when you get Awakenings, which you guys will get on PlayStation here eventually, soon, I would say soon. You got to get them here soon. They can't possibly take forever to get those on PlayStation. That can't be a thing. But they have a mini tutorial with the Awakenings, which I always find really funny. It's like I don't know. I give them an A for effort, but it's not a good tutorial. They tell you how to do like 2 or 3 combos, which is kind of funny. I really find it really funny because it's like 2 combos that they teach you, and it's like the 2 initial ones, and I get it. It's better than nothing. They tried. That's why I give them an A for effort. They tried, but overall, it's just funny to me. Because it's like, oh, here, like, it's like, oh, you have your scythe out? Okay. It's like, it tells you, like, the button you press, which is on Xbox, it's Y. It's like, take out your scythe, and then it's like RB back or something like that, and it's like, okay, I don't need you to teach me that combo. Like, we could have done better than that. I have no idea where I am, but there's water out here now. Struggling with the warrior. Yeah, I am struggling with the warrior too, to be honest. The warrior is just, I don't know. I play my Sork, and I really love my Sork's combos and all of that different stuff, and then I play other characters, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this feels like such a drag. And I don't want to say it's because like the sorcerer is just a better character, but it's just weird. The archer recently is the only thing that's felt smooth. All my characters on PlayStation feel real clunky. I just don't love it. I feel like I've wasted just like so much of your guys' time wandering the desert. But yeah, it's kind of a crazy... The warrior is clunky. I will say that. Either I don't know what I'm doing or the warrior is clunky. I can't really figure it out. Because some of its attacks are like real slow, and the combos are real not fluid feeling. Okay, like I want to do something in the desert here now. I want to fight something because this is getting really boring. But there's nothing out here. There's like no enemies. This is a literal nightmare out here in the desert. It's just the desert sadness. Oh my gosh, there's enemies. What is this? Wait. Did I find... Is this Tidium? Oh my gosh. Did I find Tidium Valley finally? Oh my gosh. Pop it up. Tell me. I guess I can just kill these guys and I can figure it out. I'm so excited if this is Tidium. Oh my gosh, this took forever. This is like way out here. This takes like 20 minutes to get to. I'm playing the wizard class and I'm still lost. I don't know how to kill but I know how to kill mobs, so I feel some progression. What is my... Oh, it's raining in the desert. I was like, what is happening to my game? Got really dark. Just yeah, the wizard and witch are real, like, I don't know. There are a lot of just spam the same attacks, which is why I didn't love them. Just learn the stun slam slash combo on my own. Now I don't feel so bad about difficulty of him. Yeah, it's weird. I thought, like, Sork, like, I understand Sork is the hardest character to learn. Like, it's universally agreed on by everybody that learning her combos and everything is one of the hardest things. Figuring out a rotation for her is one of the hardest things in the game. And I don't think it's really all that close, but trying to get other combos down on other characters, it either feels, like, really clunky to me, or it's just, I don't know. I don't really know how to describe it. It just feels really weird, some of the combos. It feels like some hot garbage, to be honest. Not gonna lie, it feels like absolute trash. But I do feel every once in a while getting... The warrior, I will say 100%. 100%. It's not even close. Feels better than the ranger. Trying to figure out ranger combos, like, is awful. Literally a nightmare. In the next warrior video, probably the video... I don't know if I'll get a video up tonight. I probably will for Noob's Guide. I'll probably have another Noob's Guide video out tonight. I will be getting new skills on the warrior. Probably level 50 plus skills, so that'll be cool. Normal the game to get insanely dark to the point you have to a hard time distinguishing your character. So no, I don't think it is. I mean, people keep asking me about my settings because I think something like that is like what you're asking happens. And so I don't have any, like, special settings because people always... Let me check. Hold on. Before I forget, I know I just interrupted myself. Okay, yeah, we're at the right place. Or at least I'm close to being in the right place. At this point, I'm just shooting my bow. Combos are hard. Yeah, the combos for the sword, or for the ranger, oh my gosh, they give me a nightmare. Literally give me fits. They're so hard to do. I wish they weren't so hard, because I really like the character. I'm hoping that the Awakening is just really good, and I don't feel like I wasted time leveling the ranger. Yeah, I don't know what the... I feel like it's a PlayStation issue. Like, you know, it's dark in my game right now, but it's not, like, so dark that you can't see my character. Should probably figure out a rotation here, because this is what it is. It's kind of its own... I'm kind of, like, all over the place here. And killing, like, groups of 3 enemies is probably not the smartest thing either. Should probably be putting on the double XP, but I don't know... I might farm this for just a little bit and then explore a little bit more of the desert. I'm gonna have a nightmare of a time getting back out of this area. I'm definitely here for a while. I'll probably farm this tomorrow for the stream. Which, if you want to check out tomorrow's stream, I think it's gonna be from like 3:30 Eastern to 10 to 5 Eastern, probably. It's probably all the time I have tomorrow to stream. Kill him. I don't play my Sork for a while, and I, like, get a little rusty with the combos. That's so clunky. I hate that so much. I'm gonna get used to it. I swear, I'm gonna get used to it. But that just, I hate that so much. Where they put the Raw-Bomb's Enlightenment in, and I freaking have to. I have to have that hot bard because I don't know that. I don't think there's a combo. No one I've asked has known the combo, so I'm going to assume there just isn't a combo for it, which that is terrible. I don't know what. I don't know who made that decision for it to have to be hot bard like this. The cooldown is quick enough that it like it's okay that I have to do it like that. But man, I really wish they wouldn't have done it like that. And it's not letting me do my skill. There we go. This is my main. The sorceress is my main. I just play so many characters, and on my YouTube channel, I feel like the need to have a bunch of different to play a decent amount of the characters that I just haven't leveled up the Sork as much as I should have. Because 58 at this point in the game is not very good. I love my Sork. People told me that, you know, I would struggle and I wouldn't like it because it's, you know, the skills are kind of hard to pull off and all of that different stuff, but I really like it, and compared to like every other character that I've played, I really like it. But I will always tell people when they ask me about characters and stuff like that, it's really subjective because it depends on what you want out of your character. But I do love the Sork. PS4 version definitely needs to work, so maybe it's just a console. Well, still stuck with the overscreen. Yeah, I don't know. That was one of the... They had a lot of chances for, like, quality of life changes for... Like, I understand that they wanted to release the PlayStation version the same way that the Xbox got theirs released. But there were quality of life things that didn't have anything to do with gameplay, really, that they should have added to PlayStation when it released, that they just didn't. And it's definitely... I don't know why they didn't do it. It was really weird to me. That's one of the things. There's a couple of other settings on Xbox that they didn't add, and it just they're like quality of life. They're not even like super like they're not mandatory adjustments that they needed to make, but they're like quality of life things that I feel like they should have added. Like, they'll add them later on PlayStation. It's just... Right now, I feel bad for PlayStation because they know that these settings exist, and they just can't have them. Because they decided, yeah. On the 58 to 60 grind, it's a torture. Yeah, this grind from 58 to 60 is awful to be able to do Camisylvia. It is terrible. Absolutely killing me. I guess that's the only thing I can think of, is that they just or they just have like a set state of the game they want at each point, and unfortunately settings are part of the set state and they just didn't want to do it. Yeah, even 58 to 59 is an awful grind. Like, I feel like I farmed here for like 15 minutes and I haven't even gotten a % yet. And supposedly Titium Valley here is supposed to be pretty good for experience. But the experience is just tragic. Hold on, I'm gonna lean back. Been sitting up in that same position the whole entire stream. But yeah, it's kind of its own. It's funny to me because levels 1 through 55 are so egregiously easy. Like, it's like ridiculous. What are these guys doing? It's like so stupidly easy. It drives me insane. And then they made, like, the end game levels, like, a nightmare. It's like, oh, you want to go to 59? It took me 2 days after you hit 59. It's not so questing for XP. Are you on PlayStation or Xbox? Because I think on Xbox you can do Camisylvia quests at 59, and those give you good XP. But yeah, if you're on PlayStation, there's no Camisylvia yet, so it's like... It's kind of just a dead area of XP. Oh, Xbox, yeah, you should try to do Camisylvia quests. I think those give you a fair amount of XP at 59. Obviously, I can't confirm or deny that because I'm not 59, but that's what I've heard, is that Camisylvia is really good for our questing experience. I need to go back to doing my 1,000 dailies, because those were really good. Until I hit 60, because it's apparently a good way to get 51% of the way through. Yeah, that's true. You could always go to Camisylvia and just farm, so if I can get away from enemies here. What I think... I wanted to try this out because I heard it was good. Tidium Valley. So, but I think I'm going to migrate myself down here and farm either Polly's Forest or the Hadis Habitat, because I've heard that it's better on experience. Now, obviously, I'm not doing the story because I'm not high enough level or AP. But I think I can farm those areas. What did these give you? Julie acquires musical score. You can see that Julie... What happens if I... Can I open this? Okay, hold on. I gotta look at this. News... It's not login event. What is it under? Is it under the Shy Talent event? Let your talent shine. I don't think I'm geared enough quite yet. They're farming Nagas. Until I hit 60, it's not fun, but I've gotten 7 syrup necklace drops. Nice. Are you farming desert Nagas, I'm assuming? I guess that has to be what you're farming. There's not anything else. The Laverto you have to get from Guild Boss. That's the only way, and it's pure luck on Guild Boss if you get it or not. Yeah, it's Guild Boss scrolls. So, like, my Guild Boss scroll... Like, my guild does Guild Boss scrolls every Saturday night. So, it kind of... You gotta probably... If you're not in a guild, you gotta get in a guild and then hope they do Guild Boss scrolls regularly. But if it's not on the auction, I would just do bears, probably. I think that's probably the best bang for your buck on PlayStation right now. It's kind of difficult on PlayStation because, you know, the good stuff is either not up or it's, like, not available enough to do. So, yeah, either you gotta farm Lavertos or you gotta just switch it up to bears. It's kind of tragic, but that's like, the only options you got. Where can I farm? Or, wait, hold on. Yeah, okay, yeah, you're farming Desert Nagas. I'll probably end up going back there because I feel like they're better than... Like, Tidium Valley here is fun. Like, I like it. It's something different. But I don't feel as though I actually get a whole lot better out of this than just Desert Nagas. And in order to do this, I'm out in the middle of freaking nowhere, so it's like... Okay, it just auto-spawn. Okay, that's good. I didn't actually know that. When you're in the desert, it auto-spawns you right here. So I probably am in the right spot that I wanted to go to. Some reason it's not... Yeah, I think it's because not a lot of people are doing Guild Boss scrolls on PlayStation. They are pretty difficult. I guess they aren't difficult, but they're time-consuming if you don't have a lot of high-level stuff. Like, my guild, I think we take a decent amount of time to kill them. Like, I don't know, like 7 or 8 minutes per boss to kill. And we have some higher leveled people in my guild, so it's it's a difficult thing to do. Bubba thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. As always, if I mispronounce a name, that's my bad. I think I pronounced everybody's name correctly so far. Gotten a lot of new follows today. I guess that's what happens when I upload that video to YouTube. It gets people in here. Since that's, like, the main source. It's always an adventure saying people's name, because I never want to get it wrong. I always feel awful if I say someone's name wrong. I know I avoided shouting someone out in a video that helped me with some knowledge. It's just because I was like, oh man, I don't want to say this name wrong, and it was, yeah, it was a good choice, because then I asked the person how they pronounced their name, and it was completely different than I expected. It was way different. Usually I'm pretty good, but some names are hard to say, and I just don't wanna say them wrong. Not that anybody's names today has been hard to say, but sometimes people just pronounce their names differently or something like that. that. I mean, I guess this is better than nothing. I think I've gotten like 1.5% here. But I feel like I could just go do my 1,000 dailies and get the 1.5%, because I think I would get 1.5% for my 1,000 dailies. I need to try out this. I don't know. I feel like I'm at a really awkward part of the game for myself. I've just created the awkward part because I took that month off, which I should have never done. Every time I record videos, I like regret taking that month off, but can't change the past. But because I took that month off, I'm in like an awkward point where I'm like leveled, like I'm geared and leveled past this point of the game. But I can't go to Camisylvia yet because I'm not leveled for that either. It's just an awkward point of I'm not leveled, or I'm not leveled enough for one content, but I'm probably over leveled for other content. That's just what it feels like, I guess. Oh, there's... Oh, you can get Asula's weakened rings here? Not that I really need those. I have like 20, but that's interesting. Didn't know you could pick those up here. Get some of my mana back. Okay, let's see here. What is my inventory looking like? Actually not picking up a whole lot of stuff here, which I'm actually happy about, because if I was picking up a bunch of stuff here, probably would get my inventory full really quick. I always hate ditching stuff out of my inventory. It always feels like I'm just tossing money into the garbage bin. Speaking of money, is any of this sold? A couple of it sold. Okay, so let me kill this guy, and then I want to check this. Climb up here. Add me if you're ever wanting to grind. Voodoo Z4. Okay, I'll add you real quick right now, once I check this stuff. Ah, the 70 million sold. Nice. It's got that. That sold for 19 mil, so that's perfect. Those both sold quickly. This is going to be the hard thing. The accidental Laverto longbow that I bought that I don't actually need. Kind of tragic. Okay, so let me go ahead and add you real quick. Find someone. Voodoo Z4. Z4. And there we go. So I will send you that friend. Add me back if you want. And yeah, I'm not on Xbox all that much anymore, not anymore, but I'm not on Xbox all that much recently because I've been doing PlayStation videos for my YouTube channel, but I am almost done with those, so I should be back on Xbox more coming up this weekend, probably. I'm sure hoping, because I'm getting tired of not being on my Xbox characters. Because I just think my Xbox characters are way better than my PlayStation, so it's kind of like I feel dumb spending all this time on PlayStation over my Xbox. The issue I'm having is that I think I'm going to end up being behind again, because we're going to get Dragon before the end of the year on Xbox. And when we get Dragon, it's going to be weird. I think it's going to be awkward. Because I think it's going to be an awkward release like Camisylvia was, where I just can't do it. And it feels bad. I got to start grinding more. But streaming, if I'm going to start streaming more, it's going to help me. It's going to help me, because it's going to force me to grind, because that's, something I have to do. Got a 6-month-old, so I'm on and off sometimes, though I grind mainly at night when they're sleeping. Yeah, I'm usually, now that I'm back in college, I will definitely be on a lot more at night than during the day. Because school runs during the day, obviously. I don't have any night classes this year, or this semester. So I'll definitely be on a lot at night mostly. Try to gather these guys up. I don't think I came over this far yet. Kills are fairly easy here. I do like that. Ooh, Giuliano, 0307. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. And clean them out. I'm going to try to start to get down a streaming schedule that's not just, well, I guess I have time today, so let me stream. But it's kind of hard, so I talked about it earlier in the thing, but I have like a part-time job just while I'm in college. Mostly just to appease my parents, because I play daily fantasy sports for my my spending money. I just work as like a grocery store office administrator to appease my parents more than anything, because they would like me to not sit at home and play video games all the time. So it makes it a little bit hard to have a set schedule, but I'm gonna try to get one down. Because it depends. Like, if I work Tuesday, I would stream at a different time than if I don't work on Tuesday. So it's kind of tragic. And there's someone here. It's actually someone here. Ooh, hold on. I found the node spot, I think. Maybe. Actually, no. What is this up here? Well, hold on. Let me see. Sometimes the NPCs don't spawn in immediately. Okay, I don't think this is... Doesn't this look like where an NPC would be? They'd just be standing, like, right here for you to talk to. It's so weird. So weird. I thought that person was up there because that was the node spot, and they were like, oh yeah, we're gotta interact, get my daily quest for this area, but I guess not. Just kind of tragic. But, like, I have a rough stream schedule down below, I think. I think it's saved. Let me check. I think I have a rough stream schedule down below. Yeah, I do. It's really rough. Who knows? It's kind of like a big old question mark on how that's gonna go. But yeah, it'll be more sporadic here at the beginning, and then once I see how my semester goes, I'll go from there. Ooh, we filled up the first Marnie soul thing, so that's cool. That took a decent amount of time to fill that up. Was not expecting that. Unless that's the second one and I just haven't been paying attention, but I don't think it is. Slaughter those guys out. Alright, I'm gonna come back and hop up here. I need a drink of my vitamin water. A lot of talking and no drinks. And I will say that the stream will get better going forward from like a, I don't know, not a graphic standpoint, from like a layout and all of that different stuff. I'll get everything set up, and at least for Zane for right now. I think Zane's my only sub, but I'll get some emotes and stuff created and whatnot. I don't know when I will. I don't know why. People want, like, a ton of money for emotes and stuff, so I don't know when I'll get those taken care of, but I will get sub badges and all of that different stuff taken care of not eventually. Eventually sounds bad. Eventually sounds like, oh, I'll get it taken care of, in a long time. I'll get it taken care of in, like, under a month, probably. Especially if I find myself being able to stream a bunch, I will definitely get that stuff taken care of relatively quickly. But this was more of a test stream than anything. It's the first stream I've done in, like, a really long time. I think it's the first stream I've done in, like, 10 months. I think Zane said at the very start of the stream, I think he said that he had been subbed for 10 months. I think it was his 10-month anniversary when he subbed again today, which is insane. I don't know why he stayed subbed for all that time, but he did, like a true champion. Yeah, I poured a lot of time into streaming, or not a ton of time, but I poured, like, a lot of effort into streaming before, but it was, you know, it was 10 months ago, and then school got really crazy. There was just nothing to do. Gotta go set up for my stream. Have a great day, man. I'll be sure to let my new friends know about your Twitch channel. Yeah, probably better if you let them know about my YouTube, because honestly, that has more of the videos for, like, guide purposes and stuff to help newer players. A lot of my stuff is just mainly about trying to help people at my skill level, because, like, I still consider myself fairly new. I don't consider myself an expert. Like, I know a lot about this game now, but I still don't consider myself an expert by any means. And I guess I feel like people on the YouTube channel are getting something out of the content. I don't have, like, a vast amount of dislikes, so it makes me feel like, you know, people are getting something out of the videos. Also, in the future, I'm hoping to I'm gonna get some music set up. I need to figure out... So, it's annoying me that Streamlabs OBS, we all started together 2 days ago. They know... Oh, cool. Cool, yeah, then tell them to check out the stream. I'm always willing to answer questions to the best of my ability if people got... Even if you just want to pop in and ask a quick, like, 5-second question. I'm always willing to try to help out. Don't always have the best answer, but, you know, always willing to try to help you guys out with any questions you may have, even if it's something real simple. Obviously, some of the more complex questions I may not be able to handle, but hopefully I can. My expertise is not, I don't know, not limited, but it's like it's a little bit finicky. I have, like, some expertise in areas that maybe I probably shouldn't in this game, and then I have some, like, zero knowledge in areas that I should have knowledge in. Like AFK fishing. Oh my gosh, do not ask me about AFK fishing. I have not taken the appropriate time to learn AFK fishing. I don't think there's much to it. I think pretty much you just cast your pole and go to bed. But I have not done AFK fishing. That's, like, one thing that I definitely need to do. And it's kind of pathetic that I haven't done it yet. But I don't like leaving my Xbox on at night. My room is already hot because I have too much, like, equipment in here, I guess. I'll do a room tour here on the channel soon just to show you guys, because someone wanted to know what my setup was. But yeah, my room is like scorching hot sometimes. And so, like, leaving my Xbox on all night, that does not contribute to my room not being 5 million degrees. Like, right now it's hot. I have, like, a fan blowing at my legs, trying to cool me down a little bit. Let's go... I'm gonna go... Well, yeah, I'm gonna go explore over here a little bit. We've been doing the same circle for, like, way too long right now. About to hit 17%, which fairly happy about. I think if I can... I'll probably try to farm this tonight off stream, but I'll still try to farm it. I want to pop on... Okay, so we're... Hold on, let me kill these guys. I want to see how quickly I can get to where I want to get to. Okay, so we're essentially 17%. Essentially 17% right now. So I'm going to go ahead and pop on this one extra combat XP scroll. And I'm going to pop on a smooth, or just a regular milk tea. I guess it's a regular milk tea. And why not pop on an item discovery? I'm going to feed my pets. And let's see how long this takes to get a percent. So it's almost 3 o'clock. It's 2:51. This is going to take longer than I want it to take. I have a feeling this is tragically going to take a little longer than I would like. But let's see. Not terrible. Not terrible so far. Not terrible. I don't hate it. I don't hate the experience that I'm getting. We've gotten to like 0.8% so far. The wide swing here is probably not the best. That adds like a lot of time of no kills. But overall, not too bad at all. Try to grab this guy. Come here. You follow me. 1%'s gonna take forever. I just realized that. That was 0.01% right there. That was like 0.01% that we just got. Kill this guy. I'll probably ask tonight in the beginning of the Noobs Guys video what time people prefer I stream at. And then I can try to accommodate that a little bit more. But if anybody in here has any suggestions of... I mean, obviously you're in here now, so maybe this is the best time that works for you. But I want to try to accommodate a little bit more for people. And stream at times to help, you know, give people the chance to actually watch the stream. It's weird, because I upload most of my videos late night, but that's not really when I can actually stream. So I bet I'm going to get conflicting levels of, you know, people are going to want me to stream at night because that's when they can watch stuff. I think every Saturday, as much as I love college football and I spend way too much time watching college football, I do have like a side TV. I have 2 side TVs that I can throw sports up on. So I might start streaming Saturdays leading up till 9 o'clock. There's a stream, there's something I watch every Saturday and Sunday now. Kind of become a regular tradition for me as long as I'm home. Yeah, so there's a regular thing that I watch now, and so I probably would just host that person and call it a night. But I think every Saturday I can do a stream as long as I'm home. Obviously everything is just based on hopefully being home. And we're at 0.2. So, like, one full rotation. This is a nightmare. Getting to 56 is a straight... Or 56. Getting to 59 is a straight nightmare. Getting to 60 is going to be even worse. I just need to start farming every night. Hour farm. If nothing else. If I can't do anything else, just farm for an hour. Get that hour farm. Because this is what it is. Tragically is what it is. Okay, I need a drink. My room gets so hot, it's crazy. I'll probably do one more rotation here, and then I should probably call it a stream. I have to go through, my syllabus for tomorrow's my first day of class for college, and so I have to go over my syllabus. For my teacher wants us to do a syllabus quiz tomorrow, which drives me insane. I'm like, come on, man, can you not give me pre-class homework? And he said he's gonna do the quiz like right when we get to class. Like, no, it's not like, oh, we're gonna go over the syllabus and then you're gonna take a quiz on the syllabus. Nah, it's like, hey, welcome to class, take your syllabus quiz. And it, like, actually counts. Like, it matters. It's going in our quiz category, which just is insane to me. I'm like, really, dude? I don't know. He might be bluffing. I've had teachers bluff with, like, oh, you need to read chapter 1 and be ready for the quiz week 1, and then you show up and they're like, ah, ha, ha, got you. Don't actually have a quiz today. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I hate you so much, but just kind of how it goes. We'll see. I'll see how it goes tomorrow. I should be live so I'll probably talk about this again tomorrow. Probably go live right when I get home, which should be 3... Well, I'll be home at 3, but I'll probably eat lunch, because I probably won't eat lunch at school, because that's just tragically trash at school. I mean, my college does have decent food. The first college I went to, oh my gosh, it was so good. They had like this fresh grill, And oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I gained so much. I got like mega fat at my first, when I was at college, or not at the first college I went to. Oh my gosh. Like, I'm a chubby boy now, but oh my gosh, I was like, I got like, I don't know, I got like real fat my first year of college, and then I like was like, yeah, I can't be doing this. I can't be doing this all the time. So yeah, I stopped eating. Like, they had the best mozzarella sticks. Oh my gosh, they were so good. I used to like, they would run out of mozzarella sticks, and it was like tragic because I would only go there for, they had a really good burger, and then they had a mozzarella stick. They had like a cheese stuffed burger, and they would run out of those, and it was so tragic. It was awful. It made me so upset every time it happened. So yeah, I don't even know how I got onto that topic, but yeah, I don't eat at my college because it's not because they have bad food or anything. I just don't eat there because it's expensive, and I don't live on campus. So I don't have a meal plan, so I'm not paying some excessive price for food, essentially. So probably come home tomorrow and I'll eat, and then we'll be live again. I'm gonna guess we're gonna be doing this, not here again, probably. I don't know if I can do this again. I'm like in the middle of nowhere. I don't like it out here because I can't really take a break from here and go somewhere else and then come back. You're kind of, once you're here, you're here. So I'll probably farm here for a fair chunk amount of time, and then tomorrow we'll go somewhere else. I'll save you guys watching me farm this again. I'll probably go do my 1,000 dailies tomorrow. We'll just do a bunch of different stuff. We'll have some fun tomorrow. It'll probably be a shorter stream, so we'll just have fun. I'm trying to figure out when's the best time that I can stream like a large amount of time. Because, you know, a couple hours. I guess a couple hours isn't bad. I just don't want to be live for like an hour or something like that. Something really short. Which tomorrow will probably be an hour and a half. Which, you know, isn't terrible. But on my YouTube channel, the best way to get like notifications or find out when I'm live is the YouTube channel. Every time I go live, I will have a YouTube video just saying, hey, I'm live. This is what we're doing in the stream. Come check it out. And then on Twitter from now on, I didn't do it today because this was just kind of a tester stream. Feel it out. Get back used to this. I will tweet out every time that I go live. So if you don't follow me on Twitter, you can do that, or you can just check the YouTube channel. Because I know pretty much everybody in here is a YouTube subscriber. So yeah, you can check out the YouTube channel. But I need to set up some stuff for Twitch. That's definitely... if you don't get a video tomorrow that says I'm live, it's because I decided to go a different route tomorrow and just go over and get like commands and stuff like that and do all that stuff for the stream. So that could be potentially a reason why I wouldn't stream. I haven't even gotten a percent yet. This is so tragic. It's been 10 minutes and I still haven't gotten a percent. And it's just sad. Really sad. Like, painfully sad. But it is what it is. Oh, oh my gosh, hold on, I gotta... The non-ain't banana has followed. Thanks, man. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a great day. Welcome to the stream. I almost read that name wrong. It's almost gonna be tragic. Oh, the Nana in the banana. Ah, okay. It was hard. They make the name so small on the in the like notification thing for Streamlabs. Like now that hold on. Yeah, now that I look at it, I probably should have got that one right, but it looks so weird on the Streamlabs thing that they show me. Don't worry, every single person has got it confused. Yeah, I mean, it's not that bad if you... The way that they present it to me on Streamlabs, because they have, like, the names underlined, so it, like, signifies that I can click on them. It blocks out, like... It, like, makes it harder to read, because it's, like, all white. It, like, blends together, because the text is small on Streamlabs, which is something I need to adjust. I wish programs would just get a universal font size and just, you know, can we all just have the same font size? Because I have my font size at like 150% on my computer because, what is it? Streamlabs OBS is really small, so I had to 150% it so that it looks right. And then Streamlabs is even worse. The text is really small on Streamlabs, but it is what it is. Okay, we hit the percent. Okay, we got a full percent. Oh my gosh, this is gonna take forever for me to hit. What did I do? I farmed here for like 2 hours and got like 2%, it feels like. No, we didn't farm here for 2 hours. What is it? We farmed here for like 40 minutes and got like 3%. That's so bad. That's so bad. I don't know how much I can do this. This area might not be it. It was supposed to be really good though for like 56 plus. And it's just not. Makes me sad. Hopefully when I go... I don't know what's next for me. I gotta figure out somewhere to farm. Because this isn't getting it done. I might try Kama. I might try that area in Kama that I can handle. Because right now this area is making me really sad. Been enjoying your YouTube videos. When I first started, I got to below and confused if I missed stuff and was about to quit since I didn't know what to really do, but then your noob's guide kind of confirmed that I didn't, and after that I've loved the game. Yeah, their tutorials for this game are really hard, and it's really hard to make tutorials for this game because there's not like set stuff that you should be doing or shouldn't be doing. I mean, in my opinion, everybody should do the main story quest. It's really easy. It's really quick. It levels you up. I mean, in my opinion, there's no reason not to do it. It gives you inventory spots, but people don't do it, and it's whatever. You can get... I mean, obviously, you can play the game without ever doing the Black Spirit quests. You don't have to do them, but in my opinion, you should do them. But even with my noob's guide, there's like 3 different paths that you can take of story progression, and it's like, well, some of the things are only available in some of the story progression, and it's like, I don't know how to do a full guide on that for you, but trying my best to get some guides out to help people out, because I know this, I'm still overwhelmed with this game, and so I can only imagine how like new people on PS4 feel. And so there's just a lot to this game. Just way too much. Oh, nice. That Marnie's thing filled. I was gonna check. So is that 2 full now? Yes. So we filled up 2 of the Marnie's lab stones. So at least I feel... I'm kind of lost though. I'm level 55 and I'm at the part where you start doing thousands, but I'm too underpowered and I can't do Valencia quest either, so I'm just grinding levels at Helm's Post. Yeah, I would either do Helms or Abandon Iron Mine till 56, because they can get you to 56, so you don't have to worry about that. Then at 57, or 56 to 57, you kind of hit... That's when the wall hits. I mean, the wall hits hard at 55. Like, there's a definitive wall at 55 that really hits, but at 56 to 57, there's another huge wall that hits, and then 57 plus, there's just enormous barriers and walls that you gotta deal with. It drives me insane. That's because I don't think it would feel that crazy if they didn't make initially leveling up from like 50 to... What is it? From 1 to 54-ish. And then they do a gradual increase, 54 to 55, which is good. And then it's just like, oh my gosh, they just hit you with it at 54 to 50, or 55 to 56. They just nail you. They're like, yeah, you thought you were leveling up at a relatively good speed. Not anymore. It's like insane. I feel like I need to focus on my gear right now. Yeah, you definitely got to focus on your AP. Like later in the game, you start to... Like, okay, hold on. I'll show in a second after I kill this mob. like, at the point that I'm at in the game, that's really bad for my level. It's not, like, horrible, but it definitely needs work. But, like, okay, so my gear, obviously my gear's a little bit different because I have Kazarka's, and Kazarka's not available on PlayStation right now, but, like, you can see my DP is 250. I can't even, like, compete with the DP. It's just gonna be higher. But as you level up, you should just focus on your AP being higher than your DP. Because you can't, oh, you are on Xbox? Okay, then yeah, I would suggest getting Rosar. I know that's kind of, like, not the greatest, people don't love that suggestion, but I personally liked Rosar. So I would get Rosar for your class, and then once you're able to, Laverto is what you want to get. Yeah, I go a little bit more in depth. I have that progression video, but I didn't talk about it here. But, like, Laverto, you have Rosar probably. I would try to get Laverto then. If you're at Rosar right now, I'm assuming you have probably plus 15 Rosar, would be my guess. I would assume. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm going to assume. Like, followed your soldier. Yeah, I mean, yeah, in that, for the warrior, yeah, if you're following it, it works. Yeah, plus 15. I would try to get, on Xbox, you might actually see your ninja, let's see. How accessible is this? What is ninja's weapon just the short sword? Yeah, just the short sword. Okay, so on ninja, I think you should probably... it's hard. You could do Rosar to try, but I would actually probably suggest... I'd probably suggest to you to do Laverto. I would try to get this... Obviously, you can buy it. I buy all of my stuff because I can't handle the RNG that's involved with doing the upgrades on my own. It just tilts me too much. I can't do it. I can't do it. But try Laverto is what I would go for. It's affordable relative to Kazarka. It's I mean, it's not cheap. Like, obviously it's gonna run you some money here. But I would definitely go for Pry or Duo Laverto. If you can't afford, try Laverto. 20 mil silver, but I haven't grinded for money yet. Yeah, in that case, I would aim for a Duo or a Pry Laverto. And at this point, I would just buy them because, if you can see, the price increase is minimal. And it's really minimal all the way up to Tet. But you don't really want to do Tet. Because for the Tet price, which is 367 million, you can just do Kazarka, which try Kazarka's 314 million. And it's weaker, but it's better. It's kind of weird. It's weaker, but it's better. You definitely want try Kazarka over Tet Laverto. I would not take anything to Tet in Laverto. You can see the massive increase from Kazarka, from try to Tet Kazarka. It's massive, but just in terms of progression, that's kind of what you want to do. You want to go try Rosar. Well, whatever green you want to do. I suggest Rosar, so I'm going to use that as the example. But you want to go, like, try Rosar to try Laverto to try Kazarka, and then go up from there. But if you have the money, if you can get that money, I would suggest getting to plus 15. Since you're only plus 14, I would suggest getting to plus 15. And then working towards the Laverto, trying to save up money. I'm assuming, do you have all the Sula's gear right now? Do you have the full Asula set? Because if not, that's what you need to be doing as well. That's, like, critical. Like, that's like one of the most important progression things in the entire game, is getting full Asulas. So if you don't have Asulas, that's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'll suggest is farm for Asulas. The accessories, yeah. These right here, the Asula's Crimson Eye earrings, the necklace, the 2 rings, and the belt. Those. And then you could try, if you have a friend or two, you could try to get the Black Abyssal weapon as well. Yeah, I would suggest trying to, let's see if I can get to a safe spot so I can show you. I'm gonna kill these guys so they don't follow me. Get to a safe spot. Okay, maybe not. Can't jump up that. Can this area right here just be safe, please, game? Okay, so if you look at the buffs that these gear give you, like the earrings, a few people in my guild who said they could help. Yeah, but, so I'll go over that in just a second. But you can see the boost, like the necklace is 11 AP increase, the earrings are 7, the rings are 7, the belt is 6. They're free. I mean, you can earn them for free, you don't have to pay for them. A lot of the comparable accessories are a lot. They're like 40, 50, 100, 150 million gold to upgrade to those. So, and then to upgrade past Asula's is like hundreds of millions of silver. If you have some friends that will help you with Black Abyssal, I would get Black Abyssal right now because you can get Black Abyssal, and I believe it's like a 90 AP weapon. I think it's like 86 to 90 or something like that. And so I would suggest doing the Black Abyssal because it's gonna be... Because then, if you can get the Black Abyssal, then you can definitely just wait until you can get Tri-Laverto. And you should be able to just purchase Tri-Laverto, unless you want to mess with the headache of upgrading Laverto. But either way, you can get the Black Abyssal, and then you can wait for Laverto. I might actually go ahead and, just for the purpose of doing a YouTube video on it, I might actually do the Abyssal weapons on my Sork. I know I don't need it on my Sork, but I might do it just for the sake of doing a video on it to help people out. Because I know some people... I know it's a hard quest. It's a really hard quest to do. And I would love the Abyssal weapon for future characters that come out. Because it would save me money. Not having to buy Tri. Because it's like, I think the Black Abyssal is comparable to Pri? Like, it's somewhere... No, it's comparable to Duo, I think. It's comparable to Duo. So, yeah. It's kind of... I don't know. It's kind of like your own... I don't know. It's like your own free, really good weapon that you don't have to pay for. It's like the step up free weapon, but it... Ooh. Oh my gosh, I got... Okay. I'm happy about that. Yeah, it's... I always forget about the Black Abyssal because I didn't do it. I didn't know it existed. Well, I knew it existed. I didn't know where it was, and I couldn't find it on my Sork. So I never did it, so I always forget about it as a suggestion for people. I'm glad I remembered to add it in the video, talk about it in the video, but I always forget when people ask me. They're like, oh, you know, I'm having struggles in the game. I feel like my AP is kind of trash. And so I always forget to tell people to do Black Abyssal quest. At lower levels, I think it's like recommended level 58 or something like that. It's recommended really high, which I don't think is the case, because at level 58 you should definitely not be using Abyssal weapon, probably. You should probably be on to Tri-Laverto, would be my suggestion. It's definitely by 58 is probably the cap on using the Abyssal stuff, but... Yeah, I would definitely try to get the Black Abyssal. If I had to suggest something to you, I would say Black Abyssal and Asula's set. Get the full Asula's set and Black Abyssal. That's the best thing you can do. And to be honest with you, I don't know. It probably just has to do with your luck and whatever your luck is, but my suggestion is to farm. I've had the best luck at Abandoned Iron Mine for getting Asula's stuff. Obviously, that's just me. But that's my suggestion. Hey, Zay12, glad I could help you out. I know I try my best to get good videos out for you guys. I know they're not like the expert of the expert knowledge, but I'm glad to hear that I was able to help you out. I just try to give as many tips as I can for people that I would think are around my skill level or below, because I mean, I feel like I have stuff to teach to those people. I grinded out Helm's Post for about 6 hours, but only got one. Yeah, I have some complete garbage luck at Helm's Post, so I believe honestly I have spent like 10 hours total farming Helms in my time doing video or doing this game, and I have gotten zero rings. 10 hours at Helm's Post, 0 rings, 0. What is the other thing? Is it necklace at Helm's Post? No, earrings. Rings and earrings. I've gotten 0 at Helm's Post. Elric Shrine, I believe I've spent 3 hours at Elric's, and I've gotten 1 necklace. And then I've spent like 8 hours at the... I spent like 8 hours at... what am I... Abandoned Iron Mine. And I've gotten like 15 necklaces. It's ridiculous. Hey, Zay12, thanks. Appreciate the follow. Glad you could stop by today. Don't have too much longer in this stream before I call it. But I mean, I got a little bit of more time into me. I was gonna call it like a little while ago, but then I got talking about Asula's stuff and whatnot, and have enjoyed talking about that. It depends. If you have some friends to do, Abyssal with now, I would just go ahead and get Abyssal done. Or if you have some friends or guild mates, you know, if they have a scheduled time, I would just get Abyssal done when you can get it done. Obviously, with the Asula's set, you can get that on your own, which is very nice. And so I would just, you know, if you don't have anybody to help you with Abyssal right now, I would suggest doing the Asula's stuff now. I started playing 2 days ago and started using Musa and watched your video, and I'm already 47. Awesome. Yeah, Musa's a character that I definitely want to go back to and get to 56. I really like Musa. Well, I don't know. Really liked is probably not the proper term. I enjoy Musa, I guess, is what I should say. I enjoy Musa. But I'm glad I could help. The early game, I would say, is probably the easier part. Once you start getting to like 54, 55, you're gonna run into some harder stuff to learn, and hopefully by then I'll have some videos out to help you. White Comet, I don't know why it didn't play me the sound of you following, but thank you for the follow. Your information's really informative. I'm glad. I feel like I say this all the time, but I feel like I don't know. Some people don't... I'm not that well versed in everything, so I don't know, obviously, everything, but I try to do my best to help people out as much as I can. And maybe this will be the best way for me to help some people out, is through like live streams where they can ask me questions. When I hit 50, my motivation dropped real quick. Yeah, just wait until you hit. I mean, as people have told me the entire time I've been doing this, and I'm assuming will continue to tell me for the rest of the existence of me playing this game, it is a grind, and it is a marathon. It is not a sprint. You are not getting to, you know, you're not getting to max end game gear in a month. Most of us will probably be at this for a year plus, I would guess. I mean, I guarantee you there's people close now to being like end game of where the Xbox is now. But I think the issue is that overall it's going to become... Do I have 29 of these still? Yeah, 29. I thought it said 49. I was like, where did I get 20 more of those? But it's going to be interesting. The cool thing is if you are enjoying the game, you can kind of split time here soon, because we're going to be getting more console MMOs in the future coming up. And so you'll be able to play You'll kind of be able to split your time between MMOs here soon. We're gonna get Bless Unleashed. I think it's sometime this year. They're really cryptic on when they're releasing their game. They have another beta coming up in like November. And then next spring, I'm so excited for this. I don't even know why, because I don't even. It's not like I've been highly anticipating this game or anything. I'm highly anticipating it now, but we have Phantasy Star Online 2 coming to Xbox, which will be a ton of fun. And it'll allow us to kind of split it up, and it won't feel like BDO is such a heavy nightmare. Like, BDO is a grind. There's no other way to put it. It's like a part-time job of grinding, essentially. It's like you're grinding for your part-time job. And it gets tough. It gets tough. I'm telling you, at 58 here, where I am spending, I think I spent like 20 minutes to get, well, I can see. I spent a half hour to get 2% level. That is painful. I can tell you that. 2 hour, or 30 minutes for 2%. 30 minutes, 2%. Saying that out loud to myself just, kills the soul a little bit. I die a little bit inside telling myself that I leveled up 2% in 2 hours. Or, why do I keep... I've been live for 2 hours, but I haven't been doing this. In 30 minutes. 2% in 30 minutes. So if I kept farming... I mean, obviously I've been stopping to talk, so it's not actually that much time. But it's probably like 1% every 8 or 9 minutes, I would guess. Because I did spend a lot of time talking. Do you know how long you'll be streaming for? Not a whole lot longer today. I have some stuff. I have to. I don't think you were here when I was talking about. I have a syllabus quiz that I have to get. It's so stupid. I have to get prepped for the stupid syllabus quiz tomorrow. I have. My first day of college is tomorrow. Not like my first day ever, but my first day of college for this semester is tomorrow, and my teacher was like, hello, we gotta do a syllabus quiz today when you guys show up, so be prepared, read the syllabus. And I was like, alright. He's probably trolling. Most of my teachers that have ever done crap like, oh, we got a quiz on day one, are all trolling, but I don't, he said it's gonna count towards the quiz. It's going to count towards our quiz category, which in that class is like 30%. So I don't want to just eat a bad grade on day one because I didn't think that the teacher was serious, so. Oh yeah, yeah, UK starts like university earlier than in America, where we started at you guys start at 16, right? And we started at 18. Well, 17, 18. I was 17 when I started college. But 17 to 19 is usually when American high schoolers start college. So you're UK, so my streams will probably work out better for you than most people. Because my streams will be about this time a lot of the days of the week. I'll be live again tomorrow once I get home from school. I'll probably be... It's school to 16, then college from 16 to 18, and then you go to university. Okay. I didn't actually know you guys had college. I thought it was just like school and then university. So that's interesting. And I'm overweight again. That's very interesting. But yeah, I'll be live again tomorrow at... Actually, I'll probably be going live right now. Like, in 24 hours from now is when I'll be going live. Okay, let's go up here. I gotta ditch some stuff. I don't know what to do. Now I'm just overweight, and I don't even have anything to ditch. I have 1,800 of these. My allergies are killing me. When I have my bad allergies, like my outside of my nose itches, and I don't get it. You don't have to go to college. You can do an apprenticeship instead if you choose. Okay, so maybe most of the UK people I've talked to just did like apprenticeships and stuff like that. Didn't do college. Let's see. I guess I'm going to drop this. See, this is the one thing about being way out here. Let me use that. Try to clear. I gotta clear up as some space. This is awful. Do that. Oh, I did get Ven to tier 3. I did that. I decided to just bite the bullet and get Ven to tier 3. And so I went ahead and did that. And what is happening? Oh my gosh, my work is calling me again. They, like, keep calling me, but they don't leave a message, so I'm like, okay, it can't be that important. But who knows? I have some summon scrolls, too, if I have, like, Alrundi and a few others. I would do those, though. Are they, like... So I'm assuming they're not, like, the base... They're, like, the, like, these summon scrolls that you get, like, confronting, like, Red Nose, confronting Gaia, those type of things. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. If you have those, I would probably, if I was you, I'd get a group just to guarantee that you can complete it. I'd get a group and try to do those. They give some fairly decent rewards. Fairly good money. So I would try to do those if you can. I think so. I got them from the Black Spirit. Yeah. If they're not like I'm assuming they're not like the regular like story ones. I'm assuming you've made story progression, so they've got to be those. And so yeah, I would try to do them. They give you some decent rewards, and like begs and stuff. You can get. You're on Xbox obviously because I don't think those are available on PlayStation yet. You can get like the boss gear that I'm going after from some of them. So. Like, the begs that I'm going after, just, like, the main thing that I want right now. Oh, my gosh, those begs gloves are going to be the death of me. I need them so bad. It's ridiculous. But point is that you can get some really good stuff from them. Obviously, your odds are fairly low with a lot of stuff in this game. It's that sweet, sweet RNG, but, yeah. You got a good shot at something good. I guess is what I'm trying to say. That. And I'm taking a lot more damage. You know what I haven't been doing this whole entire time I farmed is putting on my shield. It's like total... That's totally just because I wasn't used to my Sork anymore. And... Oh, I know what's happening. I'm dying from thirst. Hold on, I gotta drink something. Yeah, and I have a lot of combat scrolls. Oh, like the 10% XP combat scrolls? Is that what you're talking about, I'm assuming? Those are decent. I don't know. Obviously, the 100% ones are like the crazy good ones, but those 10% scrolls, they can come in handy, because a lot of the spots... If you go and do dailies, you don't really need like an hour of extra XP. Those 10% for 10 minutes or whatever those are. Oh, you have the 100% ones? Nice. Those are so huge. They help so much in leveling. It's crazy. Because I would try to save them till a little bit later. Because... Yeah, the leveling in the early game is a nightmare. Or the leveling in the late game is where you really enter, like, terrible territory. Yeah, I would probably suggest... It's a hard suggestion to make. Are you gonna really follow me all the way up here? It's hard to make a real suggestion on when you should use them, but I guess I would say... Man, it's really hard for me to give a suggestion for this. I would say probably 57. Or, if you really want to get to Awakenings, I would use them from 55 to 56 at Abandoned Iron Mine. You can do 55 to 56 in about an hour and a half there, if you do the farm fairly well. Maybe use one of them there for an hour. But overall, probably save them till 57 plus is probably your best bet. Okay, I'm not overweight anymore. I guess according to the game, it thinks I am, even though I'm underweight. What can I use? Let's just drop these. Is that gonna do it? Is that enough for you, game? There you go. Like at the minute, I really don't mind grinding. I'm 55 and I find it I'm not leveling too slow. Yeah, 55 to 56 is really not that slow. It's fairly paced. It's like a lot slower than 53 or 54 to 55, but it's not super terrible. And so if you don't feel like you want to go fast to get to Awakenings, I would say just, yeah, ride it out. Don't have to use a double XP scroll. And, yeah, you can save them for the much hard. Because, like, where I am, it just feels bad leveling or grinding the level. Like, if I was grinding for money, it wouldn't feel that bad. But I'm grinding the level, and oh my gosh. Before I run away, how close am I to filling this? 120. Okay, hold on. I gotta go back. I gotta at least complete this. I gotta complete the 122 more kills. I'm close enough that it's like, yeah, I should probably just get that done. But yeah, I would just say, like, I have a bunch, so I have 22 extra combat scrolls. I think I don't have any. Yeah, I used all those. I have 22, so that's why I was willing to, like, toss one on and waste a few minutes of it. Because my Sork is really all that matters to me, and it's really all that will matter to me to be, like, max levels. It becomes awful later. Yeah. The grind for money isn't all that bad. I mean, grinding for money is fun to a certain extent. I really can't grind for longer than, like, I don't know, like 2 hours is my max in a row of grinding. I have to find something else to do. I can't just sit here and grind for 2 hours. It's just, I don't know. I can't do it. Or I can do it for 2 hours. I can't do it past 2 hours. Okay, how many of these should I drop? Let's drop 400. That's a lot of money I just threw on the ground, so I could keep farming this. I can only do the grind for so long until it feels like, oh my gosh, I've been doing this so long, I can't do it anymore. Save me. That's why I need to start questing a little bit more. I need to start doing the daily quests at different areas and stuff like that. It would give me more of something to do and something to have a little bit more fun with, I think. Because right now, leveling is what I have to do, and it's just not fun. The stream really helps, because being able to talk to you guys makes this a whole lot easier. Than if I was just sitting here watching Netflix grinding, because then I just want to watch my Netflix show. I don't even want to grind or watch a YouTube video. So that's it. It's just I don't know. It's weird. I have a lot of complaints about this game, but I love this game so much. Or I have things that bother me about the game. The grinding, it really bothers me because it's like terrible. I've heard some people use their subclass and keep it 49. Yeah, you can do that. A lot of people on PlayStation are doing that right now. And oh my gosh, some of the farm areas on PlayStation are a freaking nightmare, because usually people are fighting and they're getting killed out of the grind spots if they're, you know, someone wants supremacy, so they want to kill the people out of the grind spot and grind the spot by themselves. But unfortunately for them on PlayStation, people are much smarter because they have the Xbox to go off of. And there's a lot of alts farming accounts, and they're farming these areas, and it just is awful to go there to farm. Or to do anything there. Like, I was trying to complete story quests last night, and it was just terrible. But yes, people are using alts more and more. Let's see here, what are we at now? 456. We're almost there. Almost there. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to check my voicemail in a second. I don't know what my work is doing. They left me a voice message and then it wouldn't play, so I don't know. Really don't want them to call me into work today. Okay, let me go over here so I can look at this voicemail. I try... Okay, you just had to follow me up here. Okay, really? Really? I can't hit... Okay. Can I be left alone for a second here? Okay, so... I tried using Wizard. He seems really good farming, but killing bosses is really tough, so I'm trying Berserker, and I enjoy him. Yeah, the Wizard is the best farming character in the game, but it also is kind of mind-numbingly boring to me, and to a lot of people, I think. A lot of people share that sentiment, and it's not a great one-on-one fighter. Like, it's not good in 1v1 PvP, and it's not great in 1v1, like, the bosses. So hold on, let me check my voicemail real quick. Okay, what is happening? I want to play my voicemail. I tried to listen to this earlier in the stream. Hey, Runwing stuff. Welcome to the chat. How are you doing today? Sorry, you joined at a point where I'm trying to listen to a voice message from my work. It won't. This is so stupid. It won't play. Okay, I don't know what is happening. Forget you work. I don't know why your voicemail won't play, but if it's not going to play, I'm not going to mess with you. He seemed too simple. All I did was press a few buttons and it killed. Yeah, for the Wizard and Witch, a lot of it is using the Chain Lightning, which is just LT-RT, and that's really slow and really boring to me. I mean, like, I get that it's a really good grind in terms, or it's a really good in terms of farming. I'm not, like, I don't deny that. It's way better than my sword. But it's just, I have to have fun. Like, there has to be a fun factor in it, and Wizard is just not fun to me. But I get why people like it. I also see why people have fun with Wizard. Is this? Oh, no, I thought that was a person for a second. I was like, oh, time to get wrecked. I wonder how close I gotta be close to finishing this up and being able to leave. There we go, it's full. Okay, we're out. Oh, and I got a scroll of ancient language, nice. By the way, how do you make it so your audio, so you auto collect items? You need pets. You gotta have pets to auto, the pets will pick up the items for you. So the suggestion is to have 5 pets, but I think to have 5 pets, you're gonna have to spend money. But like you can see, I have these 5 pets here. They're auto picking up everything for me. They pick up all the items. You have to make sure and keep feeding them, because if you don't feed them, if their hunger gets to 0%, they're not gonna pick up anything. But so that's a maintaining cost of the pets. But yeah, you need pets in order to have auto looting. You're my #1 question in the YouTube comments. I do my best to try to reply to everybody. I know the last couple days I've been a little bit slow. I try to get back to people like twice a day or something like that, but it's a little difficult. I was busy, so that's kind of what happened with that. But try my best to reply to everybody a decent amount. It's hard because I don't like how YouTube has been doing comments. If you ask me a question and then I reply to it and then you reply to it again, it doesn't move it to the top of the comments of my recent comments. It leaves it where your initial comment was. And so a lot of my if someone replies to me, sometimes I don't see it, and I don't like that. Oh, okay, I have 2 of them, but they're both the same type of pet. That's fine if they're the same type of pet. So they're not auto-looting at all for you? They're just not picking up anything? This is going to be fun, trying to find my way back out of the desert. This is gonna be a nightmare. I knew that was coming. I knew I was gonna sneeze. My allergies are so bad in the fall. It's a nightmare. I get allergy shots weekly. I think I actually am due for one, like today. I used them at first, but haven't used in a while. Yeah, you definitely want to use them. They're like the most necessary thing in all of the game, is to make sure that you use them, because otherwise you have to pick up everything on your own, and that is just terrible. Let me try to fight this guy. How hard are you to kill? Really hard. Oh my gosh, you are really hard. They're like massively important. Like, I don't want to say they're a require. Well, I would say personally that they're a requirement. It's close. You could probably... I mean, you're not going to be able to grind a whole lot at any significant speed if you have to manually pick up everything. Only let me have one. No, you can have 5. You used to be only able to have 4 on Xbox, but they updated it to be like PC where you can have 5. And so, yeah, you can have 5 out now, which makes it a lot better. And tiering them up makes it so that they pick up items faster. And so when you tier them up, you can get them to pick them up fairly quickly, which is very nice. Mm-hmm. Can you please... I drank one of those things and didn't drink it. I like how I was going to call the stream at like 2 hours and now we're at 3. Okay, how do you tier them up? So I'll try to explain it. I do have a video out on it. I think I uploaded it like 2 days or 3 days ago. What you got to do is... So... Let me feed them here. So you take them out. Let's see. It's going to... Actually, hold on. If I just do it like this. So you check them in. So I check in Ven and I check in Sif. Once you check them in, you go to Exchange. And you can combine pets. And you can see it's got a 65% chance of staying at Tier 3. And a 35% chance of going to Tier 4. I can also select which combat skill... Or which skills that I want for it. Or I can go with random new skills. I'm going to take those back out before I forget. I would only suggest tiering up if you have extra pets. I had extra pets, so I tiered up. But if you don't... if you don't have extra pets, don't tier up. Having 5 pets is much better than having 1 Tier 3 pet. And it's really not close. Okay, I think I need to head this way. You need a comment accountant helper on YouTube. I don't have that many comments. I can keep up with them at this point. I try to reply to every comment, even if it's a comment on an old video. The only comments that I don't reply to are like, "Oh, your video sucked," or "Oh, this your video was terrible because this, and this, and this, and this, and this," and well, if someone tells me it's bad because of certain things, I try to reply to it because I like the constructive criticism. But I guess I just don't reply to the people that are like, "Oh, your video sucks," or "Oh, you know, you don't know what the heck you're talking about," stuff like that. I guess I will reply to them every once in a while and ask them, you know, do you have any, like, constructive criticism? Because I like to get any sort of constructive criticism from people that I can. Your guess on the 2 classes coming to PS4? Probably... It's got to be between Musalon, Dark Knight, and Striker. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna go with Dark Knight Striker. I think Dark Knight Striker. If it's not one of the 4 classes that initially came out on Xbox, we're no longer going to be able to make any speculation on PlayStation. Like, if they release, like, Tamer and some stuff that they have planned to come out this year, but wouldn't follow the Xbox order, I would be shocked. I would be absolutely stunned about that. Why am I dying so quickly? It's like my water is wearing out super quick. really weird. I don't know what's happening. Like, I'm taking damage again. Or no, I can't. I don't know. That's really weird. I don't play my Dark Knight anymore. I'm going to come back to it, maybe in a stream, maybe in a video, and level my Dark Knight up to 56. I'm not sure I'll ever, like, use Dark Knight all that much, but I do want to get her to 56, and so I will definitely have a either video or stream getting her to 56. Well, it'll probably be 2 videos or 2 streams, because I don't think I can do it all in one video or one stream, because she's level 51. It'd probably be 1 stream / video to 55, and then 1 from 55 to 56, would be my guess. I'm taking so much damage. I don't get this. I keep drinking water, so I don't get dehydrated, but I guess it's just going crazy. Let's see here. Striker has fans, but is slid on tight. Has fans, but what? Striker does have a lot of fans. Striker and Mystic are 2 of the most requested characters. It's kind of crazy. People love them some Striker and some Mystic. I personally didn't love Striker. I mean, obviously I'll give Mystic a try. I've given every character that's come out on Xbox a fair try. Slid down right. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not as popular on PlayStation. On Xbox, it was the #1 most requested character out of those 4. It was like Striker, Musa, Dark Knight, then Lan, in order of people asking and begging them to release characters out of the initial ones that came out on Xbox. If you didn't include the ones that were included initially, actually Mystic was the #1 requested character that I saw, which is insane. Now on Xbox, people are requesting Tamer and Mystic, I think, are the 2 that are mostly requested. I'm actually personally more interested in Konoichi and Valkyrie. Those are the 2 that I'm looking the most forward to. Am I back, or am I just kind of in the middle here? No, I'm back, I think. Maybe. Oh, can't really tell. Can't really tell if I'm back to where I want to be. Okay. And with, like, okay, so like I said, the Dark Knight I'm going to bring back. I'm also going to bring back the Lan. And the Lan probably is going to come back in more of a, I don't know, serious playthrough. I want to get Lan to 56, and I want to give her Awakening and stuff a really good try, because I really liked Lan, so I want to give her a really good fair shake. I was just doing that such a long playthrough of her, that's why she's so low level. And I'm still dying from the stupid desert. I don't know what's happening. And that's the jeweler. That's not where I want to be. They will keep addicts waiting for a bit on Mystic and Archer. Yeah, I'm assuming... My best guess is that they're going to release them in the same order that they released on Xbox. I don't know why they would do it any other way.
They are the Crow Merchants Guild's pride.
Better, but I'm not sure. I'll show you in a second here, once I sell this stuff. Sell that. I don't know where that is sent. Oh, that's annoying. Where does this send this? There's not a storage out here, is there? Huh. I'm just gonna have to figure that out on my own. I really hope that sends it to Altanova. I'm praying that sends it to Altanova.
The Crow Merchants Guild is renowned for our...
Let's see. I need to buy more purified water. Give me 50. Give me 50 of. Give me 25. 25 of those, and I don't need many of these, like 10 of those. So Awakening. So I'll use my Sorceress as an example because we're on my Sorceress, so might as well use her as the example. So the Sorceress base only has the amulets here. So I have like these attacks, and I have this attack. So it's pretty, it's a diverse, but it's a limited attack combos. Awakening, you get a brand new weapon. So on Sorceress, I got the Scythe, the Great Scythe here. And so you'll pull this weapon out with Y, and then it'll get its own new attacks. So like you can see all these different attacks that I have with the Scythe. And then also you'll have new combos that you'll unlock. So like to switch, you'll want to have switch between combos. So like, for example, I have this dash forward and press A, and it does my Bloody Calamity skill. And then like right trigger doesn't a dash forward attack that has that pulls my Scythe back out. So it's kind of cool like that. Obviously you can switch between just Y, but really switching to Y from the Scythe to the Amulet is really bad. You can switch Amulet to Scythe because it doesn't attack, but Scythe to Amulet doesn't do an attack, so it's kind of trash, to be honest. I mean, it's just kind of how it works. But yeah, the Awakening weapons add a whole new level of depth. They add a lot of combos and a lot of stuff to the game. And it kind of breathes a new life into the game, personally. It breathes a brand new life into the game. And it just activated Force PvP. Where is Force PvP now for me? Oh gosh, where did I put it? There it is, Toggle PvP. So, learnable skills. I need to go do... So I got this pedal, which means I can actually get another... I could get another fairy. I can only have one fairy out at a time, but I can get another fairy. So, I think I might actually call it a stream here. I don't know why I keep dying. I've drank so much of this stuff. Why? What is happening? Oh, I'm poisoned. Oh. What on earth poisoned me? I'm guessing Curveball, Ninja, and Valkyrie. They play PS's favorites for 2 months and then kill us. And that could be it. I mean, that wouldn't surprise me all that much. If they mixed it up, I wouldn't blame them. It's really boring if it's just the exact same progression path as Xbox. It would be really kind of boring. It'd be weird and it would be kind of boring. Or it wouldn't be weird. I would get it. It would be uniformed and make sense. But it would be weird to the standpoint of us that have played both consoles. It would feel really weird, I guess. That's just my opinion, is that it would feel really weird for me to be like, okay guys, brand new character, let me play on the ninja again. Okay, well, here we go, in order again. I mean, it feels weird for us that have been both consoles, but for PlayStation, I think it would work well because they could follow patterns of Xbox, and really the PlayStation people have a leg up, to be honest, because they have Xbox to go off of. And so that's really nice for them. Xbox is really just the guinea pigs. I'll say this for like the 5 billionth time. PlayStation needs more servers. I mean, if you're on PlayStation, look at how many servers we have on Xbox. I mean, you gotta be jealous. You guys have like 6 servers. That's terrible. I don't get it. It's probably more people on PlayStation too than Xbox. I mean, PlayStation has Final Fantasy, so it has a built-in MMORPG crowd. It was really smart of Xbox, I will say, to get the rights to this game early, because it brought MMORPG people to Xbox, and with them doing Phantasy Star Online early, they're starting to try to build kind of an MMORPG community. You play Belenos. Let's see. So where is Bell? You play up here. I still don't remember all. I gotta remember. I know this is Medea. I knew like this is Medea, but then I always forget which is Serendia and which is Balanos. I know this is Calphion because the main city's over there is Calphion. Node wars affect the nodes we have now. Node wars affect the nodes we have now. Yeah. Node wars on PlayStation are probably insane because there's just not a whole lot of there's not a whole lot of nodes to control on PlayStation. I still need to participate. I want to participate in Node Wars, but I'm in a guild that doesn't do Node Wars, so it's kind of like one of those things like, oh, I really want to do Node Wars, but I can't do it. And honestly, my gear is not competitive PvP gear, which I'm kind of sad about. But I'm hoping soon or sometime in the near future I can get to a PvP level. Real quick, just for adventure's sake, I want to go up here. I don't know what is up there, but I want to go up there real quick. I never do it. I never have done it. I just want to go up there. We're going to go up there and take a look. Just wanted to say real quick a big old thank you for everyone for stopping by into chat. Made this first time streaming again easy. I was worried that I wouldn't have enough people in here to keep chat active for me to respawn and talk to people. I've not really dabbled in the PvP side of the game yet. I haven't really, to be honest, either. Most of my PvP is come from people attacking me first, and then I just, I have no choice but to fight them. You can't really run away from people. It's just really hard to run. So I don't. I just stand there and either get absolutely destroyed or I kill them. Kind of it. Kind of really the only options. Okay, this is cool. Have not come here before. Villa Keeper. What is this? Buy invitation. This is Karusha's villa. You need an invitation to get in. You can buy it with a gold bar. Interesting. So, like, I can buy this and live here for like 7 days. It's kind of crazy. That's like something. Does Node Wars stop earnings from nodes you have contributed to? To be honest, I'm not entirely sure. I don't want to give you wrong information, so I don't know. I don't think so, but it easily could. But yeah, I don't want to give you false information, so I'm going to go with the I don't know answer. Which I always hate giving that as an answer, but yeah, I don't really know. So is there no node up here? Is there really no node? Oh, we're gonna get a new character. Are we gonna get a new character next week on Xbox? Or what are we getting next week on Xbox? That it's maintenance on one day. Is September 10th a Tuesday? Oh my gosh, that would work out so well. Is September 10th a Tuesday? Yeah, it is, because today is the 3rd. Oh, nice. I'll be able to do... Ooh, I don't work next Tuesday either, so I'll be able to do a nice long stream if we release... If they release a new character, I can do a long stream on that new character next week. So that'll be interesting. Is there really no node here? This bothers me. Is there really no node? I'm excited now, because usually the updates are on Wednesdays, and oh my gosh, my Wednesdays are a nightmare. I literally get up and go to school from... There's really no node here. I get up and go to school at 7 a.m., because my first class is at 8:40, and I have an hour-long drive. And so, yeah. Then I come home. I get home about 3, and at 4 o'clock till 10 p.m., I work. I'm trying to convince my boss to give me every 3rd Wednesday off, because my Wednesdays are going to be rough, I have a feeling. Like, going to work for that amount of time, I just don't think it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. Going to work for 6 hours after I've been at school for 6 hours. I've went to Velia, to Port Emphyria, to flush alter connecting nodes. It's bad if that fizzles because of node wars. I don't think you might lose. I don't think you do. No classes on Wednesday, so it's a free day. Yeah, I might adjust my schedule accordingly now. Especially if I really want to do streaming and do YouTube videos more than I do now. I might alter my schedule. I just really like the people I work with on Wednesday. That's why I always want to work on Wednesdays. I really like the people that I work with on Wednesdays, so I don't know if I want to give that up because I mean I'm not gonna lose that day of work, so I'm gonna work a different day, but I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose the people that I work with, I guess. Glitched Alpha Nova 4Care. Yeah, that's a decently long connection, but I don't think it affects you. I don't think Node Wars affects you. I don't. I might be wrong, but I don't think it does, like you're asking. I don't think it affects you like you're asking. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, which I would feel terrible about, but I don't think I am. I'm hoping I'm not. I'm hoping I'm not. Check something on my computer real quick. I accidentally, so when I went to upload the video for the stream to let people know that I was doing this, I accidentally rendered like a 25-minute video. It was just the 1-minute video telling people I was live, and then just like 19 minutes of black screen. It was weird. I don't know what Sony Vegas was doing. But all right, I think we've reached a good point to call it a stream. I was live. We were live for 3 hours and 20 minutes. If you haven't, follow the stream. I should be live again tomorrow from 3:30 to 5. I've even swam seas west of Prefer. You've been swimming. You haven't been using a boat. I would gotta get yourself a boat. Swimming is awful in this game. It's so slow. But yeah, I'm gonna call the stream here. Follow the stream. Give me a subscription on YouTube, because on YouTube I'll post a video every time I go live just to let people know, and then I'll private the video so that no one has to see that video like twice, or like has to see that video when I'm not actually live. Or you can follow me on Twitter. My Twitter is mostly just full of sports and video game stuff. But I will give updates on streams there. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next stream. See you guys.